Hello there.
The back half of that made it in, but the fade in might remove it. So hello everyone, welcome to session 16 Wow, that was unprompted. Of The World Below. What's it going to be called? I don't know yet. This is going to be a very improv heavy session. Because I spent all my prep this long weekend making family trees.
Wait, is that... Never mind.
No, that was not what I was aiming for. We are a semi-family friendly stream.
Get
now
out of
that
here.
Johnny's not here. I'm on a roll tonight. So...
Somebody stop me.
This is my favorite intro yet.
We're taking off all the boxes right now. We've mentioned that we're not ready for the session, and we've made fun of Johnny very quickly.
Alright. We're
Session's over.
close to a bingo.
Hey Johnny, we
last
miss
session
you.
was super long, so now we have to...
Does he watch these?
Wait, sure. I don't know.
Johnny, you better watch these.
I'll ask him.
If you
If he
watch
doesn't-
these, text me.
If he doesn't watch, he's not going to hear that.
Exactly.
I will say, listeners at home, if you did watch the last episode, you heard something that no one else in this room, except for two of us, have heard. So enjoy that.
Leave a like.
Yeah.
Did you add something in post?
I don't know. So where last we left off, the party had scattered a little bit. Two of you going to the Blushing Rose, and the other two traveling to the docks. I don't believe we've resolved anything with the docks yet.
No, we were heading there.
But you're on your way there. So while I cue up this ambient music, I will take a moment to describe the city of Pinbury, which you kind of arrived at in a bit of a blur. But in case I missed it last time, the city itself is built with the sort of road routes of a spider web, where everything snakes out like the spokes of a wheel from this central temple to Ristol, the god of craftsmen and fate. To the north of it is this like grand manor house that belongs to the Edrenes, to the west of which are the silk orchards. Down towards the south you find the ports that you were walking to. And as you're coming out onto the ports, to the left is this kind of like dark blotch on the city, this kind of like web-covered sort of like slum district where our two other companions have found the Blushing Rose. Richer houses are to the west, with... It's okay, audio won't notice anything. Where a certain individual left a dead drop in our last session.
Wait, who?
I don't know.
Well, I don't know. You weren't there.
Yes. However, we find that individual, along with Sonny, traveling now...
It's you! Kill him.
You are making your way down. I don't really know what your purpose is here, but I'm excited to watch things play
I'm looking
out.
for my contact. Or I heard something about... what did I have? I wrote something. Someone who keeps the Crimson Flag still going. There's a lead on it. And I was told either Ilderil or through Pinbury is the place to check. Yeah. Someone keeps... I'm just looking for the same sales.
Sure. So you're making your way down.
That's right, but I haven't said that out loud.
Yeah.
We're just going for a lovely walk.
Yeah,
and I'm just checking out the boats.
joining for an entirely innocent
We are
lovely
having
walk.
a very in-depth critical discussion and dialogue about the life of man, and there's plight, and I'm just always looking over to see if I recognize the sails.
Keep kind of glancing.
Yeah, no kidding, eh?
That's not your voice.
Tell me more.
Who are you? I'm supposed to be walking with my friend Sonny.
I'm sorry. I'm lost. Where do I go?
Yeah, get out of here.
I'm sorry. Oh, please don't hit me.
Wow, future characters sneaking in and out. So as you're sort of breaking out into the port here, there are ships of all sizes kind of fanned out across the port. You can see sort of these grand warships. There are two of them, one like slightly larger than the other, both with full Edrene sort of like regalia, and then several smaller ones. There are three sort of like more like little like strike ships, like short range, and then several that look more like fishing boats that have been turned into or that have been given military upgrades. There is no sign of any red sails, though there are many green with the silver kind of like sunburst of web.
Classic.
And you can see like, you know, the typical port fare where it's some hardened folk, travelers and whatnot, but the Edrene hand is over everything. You can see driders, these sort of half spider folk, patrolling some of the ships that don't have Edrene on them, looting things or kind of taking things out and inspecting them. Several guards are like hauling someone out of one of the ships, and kind of like kneeling him in the center of the thing to question him. But as you walk, there's no sign of any crimson sail that you can see.
This port always a lively one. I always enjoy visiting Pinbury for its comings and goings, if you know what I mean.
Yeah, I mean, I could know what you mean at other parts. I've never, haven't spent enough time here to really appreciate the value of its comings and goings yet. But, how many times would you say you visited?
Oh, not a long time, obviously. Really about an hour in here. I never stayed at any location longer than a couple weeks at a time, but I've been to Pinbury many times. But like I said, none within the last 30 years or so.
Well, that would have made it very difficult, it's true, yes. But,
You've never been to Pinbury then, have you?
No, first time for everything,
What do you make of it?
What do I make of it? I'm not the largest fan of spiders, so
Then you've come to the wrong place.
Yes, it would seem I'm in an unfortunate place for a man of my likes and dislikes.
As part of my, I was going to change it, but I haven't. My criminal contact feat. Do I know? Yeah, because I have a reliable and trustworthy contact who acts as a liaison to network of other criminals.
No way, Sam.
What?
No way, same.
Do I have one here in Pinbury?
Pinbury. Ooh. Yeah, so it's been a very long time since. Yeah, I would say the closest thing you'd have to like a reliable contact would probably be Saffron. This was someone that you dealt with considerably before going in and had he's kind of like risen through the ranks in such a way that you're like connected with him. That said, the way your thing works is like you have ways of like information channels that center around him. So if we look at him as like a web of like influence, you have access to that web.
Okay. Get it?
Yeah.
Is it all spiders?
The big thing that is hindering all three of you with criminal contacts right now is that the city is sort of on...
Mine is not high alert.
Fair, yeah, you're contact. The city is essentially in like a state of informal lockdown, or rather, formal lockdown. Like the government does not want people doing criminal things or smuggling things or leaving.
You don't say.
Or spine.
As
You okay there?
Just a tickle in my throat. Can you heal me?
Level 5.
But yeah, as you're walking through, you don't notice any.
No, do I recognize any faces? Do I spot his dead drop?
Good one.
It just drifts by, you know.
Weird.
Someone's
You just
holding
happen
it.
to walk up to the same 5x5 chunk of dirt, transmute rock, pull it up, pull it out, put it back.
What are the odds?
What are the odds?
Speaking of though, is Feaolyn looking for anything in particular as he's going to this?
I mean, yeah, I would keep an eye out for any, in a similar vein, any contacts I might be reminiscent of, any odes to those in support of my people, or any hints of dead drops to be returned.
Okay.
or left in my absence on my 8-day walk. Anything like that.
Yeah.
And like, is my boat in this area of the docks or somewhere else?
Yeah, so as you are walking down, you would see your ship kind of moored out at sea. Not out in like on the horizon, but like it's
In
like
the bay.
several. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's anchored more than like pulled up.
Yeah.
Is there anyone on the boat?
From at a glance, you don't see any movement on it.
If I really peer.
Yeah, if you're really peering, you can see a small shape, kind of back and forth.
How many people we was sailing with?
That's a great question, Sonny. That I believe is somewhere in this long list of campaign 2 information. Damn, can you remind me?
Yeah, once I find it.
I don't know, like
Everyone look into Jimmy's backstory. Let's go.
a good few,
At least 3.
Please tell me there's not just you sailing that mighty.
No, I had a full crew.
It is a crew of 20.
Yeah, there it is. Yeah, 20
Where-
guys.
And where'd they go? They still on the ship.
No, it's currently unmanned.
We should.
There might be the odd man stuck. Well, I wouldn't use the word stuck, but holding down the fort. If they're a real long hauler, but they haven't heard from me in a rather hot minute.
Who's the captain?
Well, I mean, in a sense, it's me, but ironically, I can't
Just
say.
because you're the money don't make you a captain.
Yeah, it's true. Why are you looking for some work?
Well, I'm always looking to make an honest gold if I can, but
Doesn't get more honest than the wandering soul.
Oh, I don't know. I think about it. We are in a real predicament. We have to. That's where we are, the collective.
Yeah, well, I'm gonna need someone who is able and willing to sail a ship. So, yeah, most of my crew on this last sail was all temp workers. Very non-committal. So they pieced out.
Seemingly, days.
Yeah, it's hard to find those just committed to the cause.
As you say this, there is a smashing sound. You're not wrong.
Oh!
Because a store window, like a block or two down, kind of just blows out, and you can see smoke kind of out in this little cone. Some guards kind of like are gathering around it. You can see one gentleman, very well dressed, kind of like long red hair, roughly shoulder length, is very clearly cursing and like shaking his finger at all of them. Looks pretty upset by the looks of it. He's going a little red in the face. Taking one of the guards by the shoulder and kind of like shoves him at the direction of the smoke. Pointing.
Can I get like
shouting.
can I listen in, get closer?
Yeah.
What are they talking about? What's his accusations?
This shop was my father's. You think he's gonna take this on your watch? Clean this up. I don't care who it is in there. You drag them out. We know the process. How close are you getting?
Are other people gathering at all?
Yeah, there's some like a loose.
I will
front
be
perimeter.
the second line of people. I will not go to the front, but I will, be close enough to hear everything.
Sure. Still kind of like shouting, looking around. He just kind of like grabs one of the someone who's not a guard, like one of the crew members of one of these ships, who's got like a cutlass on his hip, a kind of a shield on his back. Just, you're capable. You want to try your hand at this? 2,000 gold. Drag him out.
No, I'll poke my head in. So I just kind of like, what is going on?
I'll also poke my head in between the two people.
Yeah.
2,000 gold, you say?
Kind of like he like turns in your direction, just kind of like glancing over you. If that's not enough, you're welcome to wait until my father arrives here. I'm sure he'll be more generous. But once it gets to that point, well, it says something about more than just you and I.
No, of course. All you need is to drag someone out?
Kind of like jerks his thumb back over his shoulder. There's a gentleman back there who thought it would be sporting to steal a bow and some magic arrows from one of our treasuries.
I see.
If you would be so kind as to drag them out here, we might make an example of them. He pulls out a little
I'll start walking for it.
page. The other person who was offered this money like puts his hand out. Whoa, 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 whoa!
Magic bows, and you're going at it alone?
It's 2,000 gold. I'll go at it with my hand tied behind my back if it means I have a chance at something like that.
Alright, I'm going to get ready for it. For the first time in this campaign, I'm casting Sending. I will cast to Zoraxis. What's our location?
You're in the port right now.
Is there like a store name though?
Sure.
Question about Sending.
Yeah.
Do they hear it in my voice? Like, do I have to say it's me, Sonny?
No,
They
they
know.
recognize.
They
you.
reckon. Okay. Neutral voice. Hello. It's me.
New voice.
Sonny. Okay.
You just do that, and I'll find out the name of this place.
Okay. So it's Zoraxis. Potential job doing what's the no, what's it called? The
Enforce?
people who watch the door. What are they?
Bodyguard?
Bouncer.
Bouncer. Bouncing some ne'er-do-well. Lot of gold. Location is.
We're just gonna go with the first thing that popped into my head. So you're like looking up. You see this fishing rod that's like drooping down. It just says the bent rod underneath.
The bent rod. Tee. Anyways, the important thing.
So Alexis, you and Melody are walking out of the Blushing Rose, and you hear this.
Okay. Do I know where the drooping rod?
The bent rod.
The bent rod.
Thank you.
Lore.
Have I heard about it
It's
before?
going in the lore section.
I am putting in my location.
Nice. You're aware of what this is.
Okay, yeah. Okay. Coming soon. Meeting finished. We will be there. Now look, Melody. There's a job at the docks.
Doing what?
It was pretty vague.
Bouncing ne'er-do-wells.
It was pretty vague.
Huh.
But Sonny and the other one are there.
Alright.
It's fine.
Okay, let's
get it.
roll.
It's better than calling you Gala right now.
I'll take it.
So you two start heading down?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. As this is happening, he's still got his hand out like,
Oh, Frank.
I grab his hand and take it off of me. Like the two finger on the hand, like, no.
Look, it's a magic bow. You just close the distance. I don't think we need to worry about splitting this money up. The 2,000 gold, I'm gonna do. He's just walking in a little bit.
I'm gonna start walking with him. What happens if you go down? Who's dragging you out? Huh? You're not thinking, man.
Go down. I'm gonna close this distance, and we're gonna.
What if you don't?
Just
Anything already?
I don't. What are you talking about? I'm not gonna go down. I'm not gonna get shot.
No?
It's a bow. Yeah, no, I'll be fine.
I want to look. He has a shield and a sword.
Yeah.
Anything else? Well,
It's a cutlass, so it's more like the.
Sorry, yes.
hook
Pirate sword,
scimitar.
yes.
Yeah, it's got pirate flair. He's got like a bandana kind of tied around his head. Roughly, it's kind of a thick leather. It's not gonna like it's not gonna provide you with any protection.
Any real armor?
His armor, I would say, is patchwork, but it counts as leather armor for the purposes of giving that +1 to AC. Otherwise, though, he is technically not a dock worker. He's looks like he has some ship experience.
Well, be my guest.
Of course.
Hex.
No. As soon as he enters, I'm gonna try and sneak in behind him.
Yeah. He is gonna start to like creak open the door to this place. There's like smoke billowing out, and he will get very low and start to like kind of hands and knees start to crawl.
How stealthy is he being?
Crit.
Ooh.
Good on him.
Sneaky
He is
boy.
like he blends into this fog. He's there, and then it's two pairs of two boots, and then he's gone. It's like this into the smoke.
Good. Then I'll sneak in after him. Crit. So 25.
So I just kind of look away for a second, like, where'd they go?
It's after you've taken the phone call.
Yeah.
to me.
Okay, I'll see you soon.
Uh-oh.
As they both go in, the noble elf here who kind of like made that offer, kind of lazily pulls out like a quill and some ink, kind of like dips it in, hands it to one of the guards, and then scrawls a signature on this like little piece of parchment, which he then folds, puts in his little like lapel pocket. Kind of like stands to the next building with arms folded. The guards kind of all move to flank him.
Do I recognize him?
Not off the top of your head, but it seems like the way people are looking at him, he seems to be someone important, someone perhaps tied to the noble house. As you're looking at him more, though, he is young even by elf standards. We're talking maybe in like the 70s, somewhere in there. Which as far as elves go, you know,
He's a child.
Yeah.
They gave him a bow and a command? That's nepotism for you.
Wait to hear about the entire political
This is a catastrophe!
Your only experience in the role is that you're the uncle of this guy? Oh no.
Oh no. Yeah, as you're kind of taking this in, the other two are still a good like 10-20 minutes out.
I thought it was worth a shot.
Feaolyn, you are going prone. There's just smoke all around you.
See.
You then kind of like come to a stop, unless you want to crawl over it, as this burned corpse lies on the ground here.
R.I.P.
Does not look to belong to the person you were following. Perhaps a victim of this explosion. Does not look in a good way. There's bits of table in them, little wood shards. Some sort of explosion in addition to fire caused this. Some sort of ball of flame.
Yeah, one might say.
Yeah.
Or sphere.
Not to invoke any magical.
Could it be like a
but-
bolt of flame, or
like an orb, like a
Far more of a
like a sphere, like a globe made of fire.
Wow.
Yes, a burning globe.
An incendiary ball.
Okay. Okay, good to know. We'll put that in notes.
That'd be such
Fireball,
cool
if you
stuff.
will.
No, let's not go that far. No, but as you're crawling along,
Would be nice.
kind of like making your way up to this thing. You can go around and underneath one of these kind of broken, smoldering tables.
Oh yeah.
Or you can go the other way, which takes you behind what looks to be like a row of chairs.
Do we get any sense of which way he might have gone?
No. I don't think you're passive. What's your passive perception?
Not good.
Yeah.
Yeah, I will have trusted him to take the easy direct route, and I will go behind the chairs instead.
Okay. You start going around the chairs, and immediately there's chairs, and then there's the wall. That kind of helps you to like. You can like navigate between the chairs and the wall.
Oh, no.
Going,
A wall.
Kind of crawling along. There is a very sickening smell that kind of comes up now. There is some sort of like washroom equivalent pit here. With the fire, it doesn't help.
Yeah. Burn induce.
As you like make your way up, you can see inside this little like chamber. You can see the elf, who's like kind of like crouched there, like with both hands on his little scimitar, kind of like peering around behind like what would be like the front counter up a little ways. But with the smoke, it's doubtful that he actually sees anything. It's more just taking up a position. He has not seen you.
And so he's sort of cornered himself.
Yeah.
And peering. If I were to like army crawl away from him, can I like? Because if he's looking towards the front desk, as you say, could I go to the sort of try and flank it?
Sure, yeah, you could. I mean, you could crawl in front of the front desk. Like with the smoke the way it is, there's not a lot of visual.
Perfect.
Yeah. So you start to crawl like around him and then forward.
Mm-hmm.
Kind of
25.
shimmy along. As you're going along, you hear as an arrow is loose right above your head. And as this red glow kind of out. Sonny, you watch as several guards are flung aside as this explosion kind of rocks the port.
Whoa!
Some of the guards kind of like brace their spears or like have weapons pulled out ready. The nobleman here just kind of like puts his hand like up to his nose, kind of like pinching the bridge a bit, just like
This happened often. I just kind of like someone answer, not directly at him, but kind of, but not.
He just has this sour look on his face when he hears that. But one of the townsfolk says, we shouldn't question the safety of this place, not around him. But it doesn't happen usually this bad. You get people who are opportunists in times like this. Lots of magic items coming and going when there's a family gathering. And some people like to seize the moment.
And I say it like loud enough that I'm sure he can hear me.
Yeah.
Oh, them gods just not gonna do anything about it. They're just gonna wait out here them.
He's sort of like, make a persuasion check.
Not good. 8.
One of the guards starts to go, and then the nobleman kind of like puts his hand on his shoulder and says, "No, we give them a chance. If they outshine you, then more gold to them." But the other kind of peasant who's like peering in, kind of, if they're not ordered to, well, it's no secret, but the Edrenes have been looking for adventurers for some time now. Hiring them to do expeditions or something of that sort. As they say, kind of like really lowers his voice. If an army kills a dragon, it sends a message of war. If a dragon dies on its own accord or due to some chaos brought about by a cave delving expedition, there's less of a sign that Edrenes are behind it.
What's the fire like in the building?
Just kind of orange. It's more smoke right now because it seems like stuff has been struck that has been producing smoke.
Okay.
But it's definitely like a natural fire at this point.
I'll go in. I'll start heading in.
Sure.
Someone gotta do something.
You just walking in?
Yeah, I'll just walk in.
Can I?
You hear this. I'll say at this point you've kind of taken up your position on the opposite side.
Okay, can I get any if I'm ground level, can I see the dude's feet or the person's feet at all?
The counter goes straight down.
Yeah, but if I'm
you could go around to the side. The counter kind of wraps, but if you're crouched there, you can peer around what would be this like raising and lowering little doorway, and you can peer and you can see him clearly.
Okay. What's this person looking like? Are they a slender build? Are they more of a stocky, strong build?
Yeah, this is a very scrawny elf.
Break his neck.
Well, he's got a black eye. He's got some like cuts on one of his arms. The bow that he's got, it's a very fine bow, like kind of like a mahogany looking color to it. It doesn't appear to be magical. There are like Edrene kind of symbols and web designs on it. The arrows that he's got though, he's got 6 of them, and they've got this like a dragon's mouth on them.
Oh dear lord!
This sort of like red, like amber kind of dragon mouth, kind of painted, like a little crimson. And he's got another one knocked that he's like raising and then shoots it. And another explosion kind of rocks.
Other question: with spells, is there such a thing as non-lethal damage?
Not with spells.
Not with spells.
That's unfortunate. I feel like...
It is also with Numbing. Yeah, he does have like patchwork, better armor than the elf you were with. His is like studded leather, so it's got bits of metal kind of woven into it.
So if I put this guy down, he's just done.
With a spell, yes.
I'm gonna bank on it not killing and just restraining. I don't know though. Maximilian's Earthen Grasp.
Okay, please describe what's going to happen.
You choose a 5-foot square of unoccupied space, so like the last spot between me and him.
I was going to say, you and him, there's probably exactly 5 feet.
Yeah. That you can see within range. A medium hand made from compacted soil rises there and reaches for one creature. So like a person-sized hand of dirt appears.
Yeah.
Dirt and rock. And they must make a strength save. On a failed save, they take 2d6 bludgeoning damage and are restrained for the duration.
Yeah, so between like the cobblestone and the ash around here, the soil that this thing creates is like kind of this pale gray, different shades. You can see like cinders glowing in it from the flame as it emerges up, kind of forming. Think like Sandman from like Spider-Man.
Yeah.
As it kind of like swirls in and then makes a grab. It's a strength save.
C. DC 14.
That's a 6.
Nice.
As it grabs around him. Kind of lets out like a yelp.
Yahoo!
10 bludgeoning damage.
10 bludgeoning damage.
Who are you doing this to? The elf?
The archer.
Oh, the guy who's causing all the mayhem.
Yeah.
Okay, good.
Yes.
I was like,
I was tempted to cast grease on him, but I was like, the building is on fire.
roll new character.
Yeah, sorry, dude. Yeah, it's secretly Damon's
I don't know
entrance.
I don't know if you want to be revivified after that.
He's gonna take 10 points of damage.
And now is restrained.
Yes, which means disadvantage on attack rolls.
Yeah, I believe so.
Cool. In that case, I need you two to roll initiative.
Hey! Attacks against him have advantage as well.
Nice.
Is he restrained?
Yeah, and he has disadvantage on dex saves.
And strength.
14.
Just his dex on this one. For restrained.
14 and Sonny?
12.
Oh, gee. Okay.
Let's kill him. Ravage his corpse! What?
Alright. First thing that's going to happen is there's this yelp as you're in the smoke, Sonny, and you feel like movement around you as this elf is going to vault over the cabinet here.
I'm looking him dead in the eyes.
Yeah, he looks right at you.
Thumbs up.
There's this moment of like hesitation, like, I gotta split the money. And then he's going to make one attack with his little scimitar. And will definitely hit. For 4 points of damage.
Loser.
How's the sniper looking?
Honestly, it does not look like either the hand or the sword have really affected him that much.
Oh, neat.
Whoa!
Kind of taking the hits,
I
but
underestimated him.
Yeah, it's a little bit. As he kind of like hacks once with this thing, sees that he hasn't really been able to do much, and kind of like vaults back over and crouches behind the thing.
Oh my word.
The archer cannot make an opportunity attack because right now he's just got a little bow in his hand. Nothing to opportunity attack with. Feaolyn, though, you are up.
Oh, hey. Well, if he's gonna be stuck there for a bit, Tash's Mind Whip.
Mind whip?
I physically lash out at one creature I can see
Oh, no.
who is definitely within range. They must
Intelligence
make an
saving throw.
intelligence saving throw, DC 14, or take 3d6 psychic damage.
That's a 7. Oh no, what is this limit?
He can only make an action of movement or bonus action on his turn.
Oh, I hate that.
I love
Yeah.
Mind Whip.
This stat block has things that aren't just an action that it wants to use. This does not limit the number of attacks it makes, though, does it? That's just slow, I think.
I will check.
Yeah.
Yes, no, it's just, if they're attacking, then they're only using their attack action.
Yes.
Can't move. But he's an archer.
Yeah, but he also can't take reactions and things. And then I feel like there's a messy thing with bonus actions because those aren't even listed. But I don't know. But only 8 psychic damage. But
Can't take a reaction also.
main thing is that he's been doofed.
For this turn.
Mm-hmm.
Cool.
It chooses whether it gets a move, an action, or a bonus action.
Yeah.
It only gets one of the
I
3.
hate that. So it takes 8 points of damage, so it's taking 22 points of damage.
Neat.
As I type. There we go. It kind of like grunts a little bit as this like little mind whippy tendrils kind of like lash out at him. It is now his turn. He will immediately turn to you.
I was going to say, I wanted
yeah.
to scoot back a bit.
He's still restrained, right?
Yes.
Okay.
So disadvantage on this.
Yeah,
and we'll
the hands sort of got him like around the waist,
Yeah.
kind of a,
You know,
cut him around the lungs.
disadvantage here. And I'll say you have half cover from this. At
Nice.
least. Doesn't really matter because that's a 10 to hit. And will then turn. Actually, no. He's firing a shot here.
Mm-hmm.
So I need you to make a dex save.
Okay.
Yeah.
Understandable. Have a nice day. Hey.
Fireball
You
bolts.
get to add. You don't get to add 2 because a fireball spreads around corners, so you don't get half cover from it.
Dexterity save. That is a 9.
A 9, you say?
A 9. I do say.
8d6 coming up.
Woohoo!
I believe he makes a dex save with disadvantage while he's restrained.
Yes.
It's gonna hit him too.
Hits himself?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nice. Idiot.
Only I kill me.
Cool.
I want the money.
You and him both take 33 points of fire damage.
I'm unconscious.
Well, that changes my turn now.
That changes a lot.
Holy.
Which puts him at 55 damage taken and no longer
That's a
restrained.
good roll. Good on him.
Yeah. It's I rolled 5 4s, a 5, 6, and a 2.
Shouldn't
It was going so well, though.
he stop dying?
Oh, I have to roll for someone else too.
Well,
Oh,
if,
he's dead.
Yeah.
He's dead.
if Daniel could stop hitting me with all these AoE and like rolling real well attacks.
Well, hang on. So that's his first shot.
Oh, bugger off.
You can't cast more than one spell at once, right?
It's not a spell. He's
It's
using
an
magic
arrow.
arrows.
Well, even even
puts him down.
your broken acid arrows didn't do that.
He has 4 arrows left. So he had 6 and then he shot 1 that you saw.
He's just gonna keep. This is the worst.
As far as
And I'm
you
just
know,
watching
I've done-
like the fireworks. Oh
When
no!
he's watched me go limp and fly.
Well, hang on, because there's smoke everywhere. I'm gonna say this explosion, like the shock wave of it clears out some of the fog here, so you can see
nice.
what's happening.
You
Oh,
see me go limp,
He can see
flying
you.
full of
At which
shrapnel.
point he turns to you, and I'll say for the sake of not making the cloud just like
we had
Deus Ex
suggestion
shoot you.
here.
The smoke comes back in. He'll make a shot at you with disadvantage. That is a 13.
miss.
So make me a dexterity saving throw.
Crap.
What are the odds I roll better than 33 damage?
Not good, but 13.
13. 13 does not pass.
Oh boy.
At which point you take 23 points of fire damage.
You jerk.
Oh my gosh.
I could have taken that. 30.
Tatcher's Mind Whip is not concentration.
Nope.
So he's stuck like that.
Yeah,
but
he
he's
is
no
still
longer
stuck.
under the earth.
He's not restrained.
So he can't do any movement.
How far away from me is he? Did he get hit with that one too?
27.
Not that one.
How far away am I?
You're at the entrance of this thing. You've walked in.
So yeah, how far big is this store?
I wasn't told it was Asian.
Okay. That's to not
It's a straight back. You know, the radius of fireball doesn't quite reach him.
Okay.
Yeah.
The diameter, maybe, but not the
Yeah.
radius.
If you shot in the middle, he's hitting like the behind you kind of wall.
I don't know what this guy's strategy is.
fire.
Innovative, man.
I stole 6 of these arrows. I'm using 6 of these arrows.
Yeah. Come on, man. You're gonna have nothing left by the time you get it.
Which I believe means now it's Sonny's turn.
I'll get to you in a second. I'll toll the dead on him.
Told the dead.
Right now, you cannot see him.
I can't?
No, because there's smoke
I
everywhere.
thought I cleared
Did you
the
say
smoke.
cleared?
You
And then it
cleared
came back.
and-
Come on, people.
Yeah. I honored my disadvantage.
Would that happen in 6 seconds?
But did he destroy the cover? Which cover he could have had? Like, could
The cover is burning now, so he's kind of like can't really benefit from it. He's not gonna crouch down next to it.
How far away is he from me? I saw his body riddled.
You would have to advance more towards the center.
Okay.
Where is it?
on the bright side, we don't have to split it with that dumb dude.
We weren't gonna
yes,
play with that dumb dude.
he's probably about like 35, 40 feet away. Right?
You jerk.
I'll go to the opposite side.
Opposite side, like going across the entrance.
Up from him. I want it so we can't both be hitting the same fireball.
Oh, I see.
I appreciate that, baby.
Right now you're in like opposite corners. Like he went up and then went to the right.
Sure.
Yeah.
I will healing word you first level.
Do you need to go to see him to healing word?
I can see him. I can't see him.
No, because he's prone in the smoke.
What if he lies down?
Yeah,
under the
a lot of
smoke?
you can lie down.
Or just like give her a wee crouch. Give it a squat.
Pop a squat, won't you?
Fine. I will spare the dying
Okay.
on him.
Yeah.
Since I can't do anything.
You can see me under the smoke, Jack.
You can sit a while and think about what you've done.
I didn't consider.
Like I said, everything changed. I had a complete turn ready to go,
So
and
did I.
then everyone.
I wasn't expecting more fireballs.
He's got 2 left.
2? Man, this man did not diversify his assets.
Okay, well, this complete. All these things that I can see. Shoot.
How do you think the others are doing, Melody?
You just hear another.
I
Can
don't
they
know
see,
how
like,
fine.
smoke
They were just
billowing
looking for
up in the
bouncer,
city?
You said.
Yeah. So
I
as
mean, yeah, they're just waiting for us.
as you two are walking, yeah, you can kind of hear this like low drum sound, like a boom.
Fine. Spiritual weapon.
Okay.
Attack! I'll hit him.
Okay.
Will you?
Yes, I will.
Nice.
That's a nat 18.
I believe you do have disadvantage though. If you can't see it.
Even the sword has it?
Yeah, because it's you making an attack.
Okay, then a 10.
That doesn't matter.
Yeah.
I hate smoke. This is what we did in the Amber Temple. Smoke and darkness. Alright.
You're basically an archer.
Yeah, against an archer. Alright, then I will... Actually, wait.
It's sniper fight round 2.
Which...
You guys-
You're the only one who can do anything about, and I can't see you.
Lie down, you can see me.
Um,
I'm under the smoke. Come on.
Oh, I love this.
that's my turn.
Get over here and lay some hands on me, man.
I can't. I'm 10 minutes.
Feaolyn,
away.
you are unconscious. Don't need to bother making a save. Sonny, you've advanced in here and are not hidden, so your presence is known.
Yeah.
The archer here is just gonna kind of yell, "Stay back! I'm warning you. I'll shoot."
I want to know what your damn plan is. How many of those do you have left, huh?
Enough.
Yeah, for us. You have any idea how many people are outside there? What kind of damn fool are you?
I thought the bow would be magic too.
Oh, I know the bow will be magic. You plan on living in that little hole the rest of your life? I made a lot of fools in my time, but boy. I don't know what this guy's plan is.
It's his turn, but please make it intimidating.
That's a crit.
Well, have an inspiration if you don't already.
Yay! It's a 25.
Oh my goodness. Wow.
Nah, please, I'll wait. Tell me what you're gonna do.
You hear some shuffling as you pockets his 2 firebolt. Fireball
Yeah, I should hope so.
and we'll pull out 2 regular arrows.
Pew pew.
It's just a toot.
Disadvantage.
He now has his bonus action, which allows him to use his Archer's Eye ability. I'll roll with disadvantage first. That is a 4, so a 10 to hit you.
No.
He will use his bonus action to add a d10 to that roll.
Okay.
A D10.
Yes. 13 to hit you.
Nope.
I severely underestimated this guy.
And he tries to what if he's over there? No,
I'm getting way harder.
and then we'll take his second shot, also a disadvantage. Better. That's a 19 to hit. Cool. He's a longbow, which is a d8. That's not bad, it's 11 damage.
I'm still up.
I hit you, I can hear it.
What's your point?
Just stay back, there's no need for you to die too.
Alongside you? You're not getting out of here. You're just making this far worse.
Look, there's a back door to this place, but it caved in when I first fired my shot.
Oh yeah! I'm sure it's pretty standard and it's intact at this point.
If you can get someone to dig it out, if I have a way out of here, I'll take it.
No! Why in the world would I do that to you right now? For you right now?
It's your turn.
Okay, I will look under, and I will healing word. So you have 9 hit points.
9. Beauty.
Oh wait, I should mark my spells I've been using. Swing at the sword.
Yep.
Okay. 19.
19 hits. You would hope.
I should hope. 9 points of
9
slashing.
points. So he's at 64 damage taken.
I heard that hit you too!
He's breathing heavy at this point. It's not saying he's on his last legs, but very much on his last legs.
I will second level cure wounds myself because I have 6 hit points left.
Hang on, you healing worded him.
Yep, that's
And-
a bonus action. Oh, sorry,
You're
cantrip.
gonna do one or the other.
Cantrip.
And also, you used a bonus action to use your.
Oh, so I can't.
You can't do both.
Okay.
Oh, hell, you pick one.
I will heal him.
Sure.
So instead I got my heal him, so I action to hide.
Hide? Cool.
Yeah.
Stealth check.
Oh. Sorry, Johnny. Oh, nice. 18.
18. Cool. You can hear the frantic breaths as he's I mean, you can't hear him swinging the bow around, but you seem to be successful.
Can I go prone as well?
Yeah.
Yeah. That's disadvantage on attack, range attack.
Even
right?
if he could see you.
Yeah, okay.
You're hidden there. Feaolyn, you are healed prone. From your experience, there was an explosion, and now you're awake.
Okay.
And you can probably... I don't know if Sonny is hidden from you.
Yeah.
But,
Probably.
yeah, probably. Because you're still.
Yeah.
Fireball him.
I'm way too close to that. But I am rather tempted to just boogie woogie fireball. Can
you heal me?
Can I heal you? I don't. Sorcerer dude. I don't get those. How? I don't know you're here. I was gonna do this anyway, so it's okay.
From your position, there's a countertop burning right next to you, and you're getting kind of
Toasty?
It's uncomfortably hot, but your head is lined up so you can see this guy. He's 1 foot into this back room that's kind of behind where the restroom was. Seems to open into a back section.
Oh, so if I were to hit the back of the back section,
It's only about 5 extra feet because it lines up with the chamber, the wall that you're taking up.
And does it go around?
It looks like it wraps to the right from where you are. You can see some broken fishing rods hung up there, the tattered net.
So if I went 15 feet away, that'd be fine. Because I'm already 5 feet from him.
You're 5 feet
You're
from
5
him.
feet from him?
You're another 5 feet after that.
Oh.
Um,
So I barely have to go anywhere.
That's 10 feet. You could go 5 feet, so you're 15 feet away. 10 feet, yeah, and then shoot the very back wall.
Yeah.
Yeah, you could do that.
Yeah, I start going back, and I just yell, "At first I wanted you to live, but now I sure hope you die." And I cast Fireball.
Okay. He's gonna make a dex save.
Yeah.
I will be merciful and say that the blossoming here spreads around corners, so it'll go full circle. Yeah, I'll be nice and say your head kind of goes back in the shell a little bit. So that is a crit.
Oh, good on
But
him.
please roll the damage because it's very close.
Remember, subtract 9 because I didn't do the attack. Should be
Yes.
55.
He's at 55 right now.
How many is it? It's 8, right?
Yes.
Does his fireball set off the fireball arrows?
It actually launches them.
30.
Into the crowd.
30, so he takes 15 points of damage.
So he's at 70.
70, he's still alive.
Oh, that's good.
But clinging with, we'll say generously in the single digits. As he gets hit by this, you see him get like thrown against the wall and kind of like stumble a little bit. Face is all like black with the kind of soot from this like blast.
Can I try a persuasion? Well, can I try any charisma check? Because I got them all. I highly encourage you to stand down now, reconsider your actions, so that you may survive what is coming.
I'm gonna kill him!
Yeah, make a persuasion check.
The turtle is angry.
Does a 25 work?
Wow.
So he crit, like he rolled like a 20.
Ooh.
But I rolled it as a wisdom save, because he's against being frightened.
Yeah.
Which does not beat, it was a 25 you said?
Yeah.
Yeah. It's a 21 for his wisdom save.
Oh, I got a held person.
He kind of like starts to like turn. He's you can see the thought process here. His hand goes to like the fire arrows. He's kind of like looking. He's like
I
thinking,
just look at him with the turned head of like, don't.
Are you still prone? Like, did you kind of crawl away and take the shot?
No. Yeah. Probably would. Yeah. Do the backwards
the
crawl.
shimmy and pew! Between the legs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
James Bond.
Yeah. He's like thinking, like, it looks like he's like getting ready to like throw the 2 fire arrows over the counter and then just dip out the back. But what you're saying, like to turn himself in,
They're gonna do worse things to him.
I hope so.
wow. As he kind of like cautiously like takes the 2 fire arrows and the bow and kind of like puts his hands up.
Yeah, that's it. Make your way out here.
Oh, blaze of glory.
Shink!
Take your hand away from the button.
Think about your wife and kids, sir! Wife and kids!
As this is happening, we don't have to fight then.
Can
Okay.
I stand up?
Yeah.
Kind of go towards him,
Yeah.
taking the things out of his hands. No resistance.
Yeah, no resistance.
Okay.
Spiritual weapon. Whack!
It's still hovering there.
Yeah, just it's following him.
Can I see? Kind of like go. He's like, I'm gonna arrest you now. I'm gonna bring you out there. And I'm gonna go behind him and start putting his hands together. I'm gonna look at you.
He's still hidden, right?
Or are you still hit? Oh,
Yeah.
Rex is still really
It's on my
smoking
turn.
here. Yeah.
But the fact that there's a spiritual weapon here probably tips you off that.
It's not concentration.
Yeah, it's still.
I could be dead.
Oh yeah, fair. But he also didn't even know that you were in. I don't think.
No, probably not. Well, I was yelling. You probably heard me.
He was down.
Yeah.
You were
I
unconscious.
was unconscious. And when I woke up, you went hiding.
So the first tip you have that there is someone else here is the spiritual weapon.
Yeah, and I'll use my rope to tie him up.
Yeah. Starts to cough because it is very smoky in here.
As tempted as I am to kill him, I'm gonna take him aside.
Gonna pull him out.
It's probably worth more life.
I was thinking,
Sonny,
I will get up.
You hear footsteps. You can kind of stand up.
Yeah.
Oh, there's a turtle here. Hang on.
Ah, Sonny! You joined! Yeah, it's awful in here, eh? Yeah, and I'll walk him out the front.
The guards are here, like they've all got like weapons drawn, kind of like standing
Spoke
by.
my throat. Oh,
Some of
there's
them are
something in my
pulling
throat.
away their straight shots away. As the nobleman here sort of easy enough, yes.
Yes.
Kind of pulls out this little scrap of parchment. You take this to the local treasury. Give them my regards. They'll see that you're treated well.
What's your name that we can give you their regards?
My thoughts precisely.
Kind of like looks at you and frowns. I am Rore.
Glory.
You're not from here then?
I gave it away. Is he a guard? Is he a sorry?
No,
he was the. Oh, he was the lord.
Yes.
Yes.
My father will thank you for what you've done, even if he doesn't do it personally. Consider this his thanks.
Will do.
Now, I'll see to it about this. He like looks up at the sign, kind of like smoldering, kind of smoke stained establishment. Feel free to run along.
I don't know what's running these days, but I'll start waddling.
Kind of like points at Feaolyn. Are you with him?
Met him very recently in town. I mean, turtles kind of stand out.
Am I to assume this payment goes to both of you then?
Oh.
I'll let you work it out.
Yes. We'll split the loot, as it were.
Right. He kind of like looks at the figure that you've got with him.
Can I sort of like kick his knees?
Yeah, he goes up to his knees.
Drop 0 hit points.
He was at 5. As Rore sort of like draws this like hooked dagger out, kind of like places it under his jaw, like kind of considering what to do. An example just depends on for what. Did he steal anything else besides it? You've not searched him, have you?
I have not fully searched just these arrows. Well, these are the arrows that are left, and the bow. I'll give them over. He claimed he thought the bow would be magical. So clearly not someone who thinks before they act.
I've gone to like the like. Are we like on the water's edge?
Yeah.
I'm going to the water and just kind of like splashing water in my face and just
Yeah.
kind of turn back and go, "He's an idiot."
There are like as you are saying that, there are a few murmurs. None of recognition just yet. But you kind of get that sense like, who is it? Why is there a turtle here? Like, yeah. As you're kind of like splashing water.
You're still too smoke covered to.
Yeah. At this point, Melody and
You guys are here.
You just see me holding a dude and some random lord has a knife to his neck.
Specifically an Edrene lord, if that helps Zoraxis.
Do I know what lord this is?
Make a history.
Guidance. I want you to know him.
7.
7. This seems to be
Your father.
That would be wild.
one of the younger Edrene family members.
Literal child.
But the name is escaping you right now.
Okay.
Definitely not like, but it's part of the family, but not one of like the heads.
Do I know the guards with him?
Maybe not specifically by name, but like you recognize faces.
Do
for
I-
sure.
Have you ever been arrested by them before?
Recognize that these are Edrenes.
Yes.
I will very quickly. Yoop, so I'm not beside him.
Oh, so these aren't the same guards that I met in the underground area?
No.
Okay, yeah.
Those weren't like guards in like the green.
Yeah.
These are like city guards here.
Oh.
That's why I said, have they ever arrested
I
you
will
before?
swiftly break off, kind of like
Yeah, I'm
just
gonna
into the crowd.
stop. And then like kind of wiggle my way to the side.
Homer Simpson
Yeah.
through a hedge, you know?
Just blend in as best I
Okay.
can right now.
Uh-huh.
As Roy sort of leans in to the captive here, you'd best hope we don't find any silk on you. Otherwise, this becomes a very different example. He kind of like gestures to his guards, pat him down.
I really wish I had something to put on him.
there's multiple people in this situation are considering that just for the
Yes.
spectacle it creates. But kind of quivering in fear, the captive here sort of kind of coughing. He said it would be all right if I turned myself in, that it would be easier this way. To which Rory just kind of like looks at you, kind of like does like a half smirk. Yes, it'll be easier this way.
I give him a nod.
One of the guards kind of like stands up, shakes his head. Well, you won't die loudly, at the very least. You can listen. As this like fountain of red comes, as it drops.
Didn't even learn his name.
Slumps forward. You can let him go.
Oh, perfect. Yeah, I'll take my rope.
Squirting blood all in your face.
He's like dropping onto the ground. He kind of like cleans the dagger, motions to his other guards. You clean this up. See to it that the fire's put out. I don't want any of my father's other interests burning down while you fail to protect them.
Was it Lord Rory, sir? What is...
Lord Rory is acceptable, yes.
Lord Rory. Who might your
Alright.
father be? I'm new to the area.
My father is Kinry. You're new here. You're not a mercenary then?
No.
So you're not looking for work?
Well, I'm always looking for work. But I'm not a formal mercenary. Hasn't really been my life. But that was quite the adrenaline rush, I gotta say. That was something. And if it pays as well as that on a regular basis, my.
And like raises a finger. If you are looking for work, he kind of like looks to Sonny as well. He's kind of like you're brushing your
Getting the teeth.
We could arrange something, but he kind of like puts his hand out. The payment I gave you, if I may, takes it, tears it up. You find an establishment, one you like, one that serves food you enjoy. Tell them Rory has given his blessing. If they have any questions, they'll come to me.
Okay.
Your gold's no good here. At least in any establishments that I am concerned with. Be merry. More work will come your way.
Wonderful.
This-
I hope the rest of your day is significantly greater.
So you didn't
Of
get any
course.
money.
Sort of
we
like
got
it kind of gestures to
friends.
the pocket. Don't trouble yourself with this offering. It was a one-time thing, and if you're interested in long-term employment, your standard of living will be much higher than 2,000 gold will buy you.
Lovely.
Of course.
I'll give him a little bow. I'll make my way over to Sonny by the water.
He heads off, flanked by two other guards, but while the rest of them are cleaning everything up.
Mm-hmm. Can I prestidigitation us both so that he can stop splashing himself?
Some of the dust is kind of out as like
Yeah.
It's like, do you see Buster Scruggs, the Ballad of Buster Scruggs? Oh, he does like the cartoon thing. He gets in from the desert, he kind of pats himself up, and then he leaves, and he leaves like the silhouette of himself in dust as he walks away.
Yeah, just like that.
It's that, yeah. At which point, Zoraxis and Melody, you're watching this kind of like, you don't get the words, but like you're seeing from a distance the tearing up of
Money.
something, kind of like hand on the shoulder, and then leaving.
I'm in so much pain.
As soon as they leave and the other guards are very preoccupied, I'll walk up to you.
I'll just make my way down there. Keep on keeping on.
Oh, yeah.
Just get right in your face.
Oh, yeah.
Who is that?
Someone you're gonna want to be allowed to be close to.
I think not.
I don't think they're gonna let him near anyone.
I know. They wouldn't let him. But if I can begin working for him as he would like, maybe I can help him be near him.
I don't think that's how it works.
I think you misunderstand the situation.
Well,
But
if I can get into a meeting, cause a bit of a distraction at all, who knows? Who knows what you might be able to accomplish?
and what did he tear up?
Oh, it was $2,000.
Excuse me, what?
Oh, don't worry. If I continue to work for him, he says that will be nothing. So, if we really need the money, I can just do a job or two. And then, I go in to receive a payment, take the payment, Zoraxis day improves, and we're good.
Zoraxis can't do anything, though.
They don't even know who works with him.
Yeah, I'm not saying they... Yeah.
You guys find anything productive?
There's a party happening.
You did something before that, didn't you? You were talking with someone.
You don't know that.
Okay, I knew you were going to see someone.
But yeah, we were going to see the people at the Blushing Rose.
Okay.
There's a party happening in a couple days.
Oh, that's right.
Cool.
What kind of party?
An Edrene party.
Really?
Yeah. Trying to get in.
Yeah, come on, give him real fine. I'm just
Space
saying.
for a +1?
I don't think so.
Lame.
But, I mean, with your new friend, you never know what could
I
happen.
wouldn't call it friend, but
Acquaintance. No.
Well, we got lodging now.
opportunity. Yes, that's the other thing. When we go to basically anywhere we want, we just say he gives his blessing and we don't have to worry about it.
All of us?
Me, so if you're with me, I would assume you're for free. So instead of paying for and I look around to make sure no one's listening.
Yeah, no, nothing you can see. People are going about their way.
Kitten and cello. Then,
Oh, that's right. That's where we were staying.
instead of paying for
The
that,
Feaolyn and Feaolyn.
we're good. Yeah, flute.
Kitten and cello.
Oh, yeah.
Kitten and
I was
cello's a
thinking the wrong
different
one.
stuff.
That's the
Yeah.
orphanage.
Yes.
Hopefully we're not there. There's too many names. Flute and feline.
Yes.
Well, I was thinking. Okay, sounds great. What time of day is it right now, Daniel?
It's not like probably getting to noonish.
Yeah. Well,
Gotta start stretching. That hurt.
it's probably good to note that I am not Melody. I am a blonde elf woman right now.
Oh!
With horse hooves.
Well, it's disguised self, so I got my skirt.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
yeah.
So.
But your voice is the same.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
My voice is the exact
I was like,
same.
hold
but
on.
it's a little different.
That was important. I would not have been talking to you. But yes.
Hello, random lady. Here's my
Max
backstory.
walks up randomly.
Hi, I just wanted to meet you guys. That was so cool what you did.
Tell me about your political ambitions.
Aren't you a fugitive?
I want to be famous.
Oh, sounds like Melody.
That's fine.
That's your secret
But yeah,
magic.
I'm gonna have to go back to the Blushing Rose and hopefully the Madame can get me into that party.
You'd have to work for her, yes.
But not in like a scandalous way.
Is there any other way?
Using certain...
Using yourself.
Yeah. Well, I am kind of. I'd be a thorn, not a petal. Come on.
I was there for the
I've
conversation.
never.
I knew you were.
I don't know what they do with
I'd be a thorn, not a petal.
Blushing Rose, that's all those...
The Cushion House.
Yeah. They came by last night?
I don't know what's going on. Oh, damn. Oh. I wouldn't know anything about that.
Insight.
Is there anywhere?
I do need to clarify something very quickly.
Right.
Rory is actually like young, almost by human standards.
Oh.
In that he is like,
16?
looks to be like 30.
Oh, he is a
He is a
child.
child elf, but one that is like has nobility
16.
and also like.
So he's
maybe
30 elf years old?
Yes, 30 regular years.
30 years.
30 years.
You
see it, you
see it.
So he is an infant child.
Yeah,
He's
he's
like prepubescent.
he's a baby.
I'm the same.
Well, they
They age at the same
they
rate.
age like
They just
humans, so he's like 30 years
they,
old.
they look like an adult at
Yeah.
20, but
Yeah.
they just aren't an
They're
adult
like
until they're 100.
Hi.
But
With a beard?
wow. Okay.
Crazy.
Yeah, so he's whittle.
He's young. I don't
Remember
know.
Rory?
For elves, knowing their age is difficult because they kind of like they get to like their mid-20s and then stay that way forever.
Yeah.
They just kind of
So
fade
nice.
in color from age, right? Where like an old elf doesn't have like wrinkles,
Yeah.
but their hair might like loosen its color.
Yeah.
They might kind of like they fade. The eyes get a little glassy. He is very bright though, like
Yeah.
very very youthful.
putting on
Life has not torn him down at all.
Nope.
No.
Bright-eyed, optimistic, ambitious.
Not yet it hasn't.
Drags the knife. Yes.
Have we passed a jeweler of any kind? Or maybe like a smith in the town?
Not that you've seen.
You know if there's a jeweler or a smith anywhere in town?
I know there's a magic shop.
I don't know if
Shop with
He's
no
a
name.
lovely guy.
Shop with no
I
name.
need some earrings.
That's what we call it.
I take it. I remember a smith, or
Yeah, you know a couple smiths.
Or
It's,
jeweler.
He's putting in a...
Acquisition order.
Yeah.
what do you want, a smith or a jeweler?
A jeweler.
Oh, I did do it.
Are there any jewelers I know? Oddly specific.
Jewelers is tough.
A
The guy's name is
purveyor
Tom.
of jewelry.
Jewelers is tough.
As they are called.
There
a John
are
Smith
not.
is easier fine than a
Yeah.
John Jeweler, so.
I would say, yeah, like a smith is probably going to be more likely. Elves don't really mind that much. There's a little bit of... There's like the Mithril refinery down in Ilderil where they do metal work. But otherwise, smithing is pretty basic. It's like you make sword, you make armor, make a chandelier maybe, right? Like anything like finer than that, like a ring or an earring, would take like a specialist. Of which there are probably a few in the city, just none that Zoraxis would know.
Pinbury's a big city, isn't it?
It's a big city.
It's a big city.
Mm-hmm. Well,
I truly don't know.
alright.
Earring?
What?
For an earring?
Yeah.
What kind of earring are we talking about?
Well, I have this one,
I've noticed.
and I don't have this one.
You lose it or?
I never had it,
Oh.
but I want to make it.
Does that one do anything other than look beautiful?
No. Not really.
Ah.
Just sentimental.
Is this just Melody saying she wants pretty earrings?
Yep.
Is that what I'm hearing?
Well, I've got the one earring. I want the other earring.
Yes.
When you said no magic insight,
Oh,
I want
sure.
I just want insight.
It's a 22 persuasion.
Oh, good thing I got insight.
But
So 23.
I'm not lying.
Okay. Just making sure.
It's just an earring.
Yeah.
I love that your build is just perfectly to like keep her on it.
It's beautiful.
Oh, look at that, my expertise in insight.
Well, someone's gotta watch out for the liars. The liar sins.
Lie? Me?
Bards, they always tell the truth.
Yeah.
That's what they're known for.
Well, that's what I would like to do today, unless there's something you guys need to do.
I need to go talk to this Drella lady.
Drill it?
Drella!
We've been over this like 3 times.
Have we?
Yes.
Who's
Saffron gave me a letter to give to
Oh.
Drella so I can take, and I point at my boat, my ship into these docks and be a free man.
Who's Drella?
Drella!
Some Edrene lady. I don't know. I've never met her. That's
Well,
the
she'll
whole
probably be
point.
at the party.
Well, then I need to get into a party.
That in a few days, isn't it?
Yeah, 2 days.
I won't. I would like whoever is on my boat to be allowed to get off of my boat. I'm not sure how many crew I have left, but I don't think they're enjoying their lives right now.
Well,
I've been gone for like 10 days.
while you work on that, I'm gonna wander.
Cure wounds on myself. Nice! First level.
Nice.
I need 6 hit points.
I've got none. I'm fine.
9?
Yeah.
Nice.
Nice.
There's just I keep prestidigitationing like a cut, like clean.
Keeps
It just keeps like re-bleeding. No, stop, clean.
Some peasant walking by is like, if it's not spurting, you should just leave it. It'll scab. That's better.
Oh, okay.
Because it cleans off the scab.
Keep cleaning.
But yeah, I'm gonna. I need
So
to
you
go
wanna
meet
go
this
have
gorilla
some
person.
lunch and heal up a little bit.
I could go for some grub.
Yeah.
All that fighting works up some
I inhaled a lot of smoke.
Were you guys the explosions then?
Yeah. We stopped a thief,
Was holding up.
terrorist guy.
Terrorist.
There's a pool of blood going up to your feet right now.
Yeah, I wonder where that we were.
Yeah, he stole some magic arrows that explode and was just going to town.
There are scorch marks on the ground.
The building's just not standing.
just looking in, taking in the whole scenery.
Chunks of
right?
the building are like collapsing in. You know, there's the.
Absolutely no escape plan.
Oh, and shoot the arrows until he had no
Shoot
more
arrows. He only took 6.
Which
Shot
I
like 4.
bouncer.
That's
how it was.
I didn't know you guys were contacted. I just thought you ended up here because of the explosions.
I was told we were trying to get rid of them.
Sonny told us to come here.
There was an explosion. Some dude was willing to pay $2,000 to anyone who could take the guy out.
I thought it was the one.
So I walked in there. Some other I don't know, dock worker, pirate-looking guy walked in there. He got smoked.
Oh, he got
I don't know if he has a top half, but that was.
I was not there for that.
Yeah, it was a party.
As you're saying this, the guards like drag out this like charred body
They'll
and like lay it down on the ground, and like
That might be it. There was a couple.
a gentleman with a captain's hat, like a big pirate hat with the feather in it, like takes it off, opens the canteen and like pours it out.
Yeah, that's the guy. Yeah, that's him.
Puts the hat back on, kind of does a little bow.
I'm so glad you guys are enjoying your day in Pinbury.
It's been eventful.
1 week. Sorry. You said it's been 1 week. Sorry.
Well,
Yeah,
I've been here a lot.
For lunch?
Lunch?
If we could go back to the Cat and Phil, that'd be great.
Yeah, cool.
should we take up a table and I'll start my song of rest?
Oh, thank you.
You're wonderful.
Yeah, I need it.
I'm just gonna pluck into a song.
When we go in, first thing,
New
I'm gonna
lick?
talk to our guy.
Try a new lick?
As you guys are just
How's
telling
it
this story, I'm
going?
gonna start
Been an
a
eventful morning.
song.
Does
So you're trying a new
I
lick?
was told to anywhere I was going. I'm here with Rory's blessing,
Luke's like,
kind of a thing.
Kind of like looks at you with like a skeptical look.
Yeah.
You kind of like looks at like the spiral staircase down.
Yeah.
You make friends fast.
Yeah, I do.
Will you still be staying downstairs?
No, I'm not there.
I think some people might need to, but
Hey, you get your own bed.
I don't know if I necessarily need to anymore. But they're here with me. Just put it on his tab. It was kind of the vibe I was getting.
Rory's tab. He kind of like leans in.
I saved a business. I captured a villainous foe.
I'm sure whatever you did
I have Rory's blessing.
was worthy of his blessing.
On the bright side, think
puts
of
his
this.
forehead down.
I put my hand on his shoulder. Think of it this way: the tip's whatever you want it to be.
Yeah, I'll
18%.
Rory doesn't have a tab.
Oh, he's about to.
His family
Alright.
has fingers in this business.
Yeah.
If you have his blessing, right. Pouring drinks.
I really, when I made this connection, I hope this doesn't put a block between us. You seem like a great dude.
Uh-huh.
I didn't know it was going to be awkward like this.
Right.
We're seeing someone else now.
Gonna like pours a drink for you.
You're wonderful.
It's kind of right. It's not just you.
Have we begun a short rest, by the way?
Yeah, you've got your rest. Now that he's playing a song of
Yeah,
rest. Yeah.
I'm gonna
So we get to add
play
what?
my song of rest
How
and
much
just
we get to
quickly
add?
like duck behind the bar and drop disguised elf.
And go, oh, it's Melody!
Hey!
So how much do we get to add again?
26.
Thank you.
To just the
On-
total roll?
yeah.
Or to
Yeah.
each?
Per each roll or one total? I think it's just one total.
One total.
As you are playing and as you are all resting up, and by all I mean you two, because I assume the other two are kind of,
I'm pretty okay right
I'm
now.
gonna recast Mage Armor at the beginning of the short rest
okay.
and then take the short rest
I
and
see.
then gain my ability back.
Yeah, I see. As you are playing this song, there is a lingering thought that kind of creeps up. You went to the Blushing Rose disguised.
Mm-hmm.
And you've only been here this is your second day. Not counting like it was like an evening when you arrived. They seem to find you very quickly.
Yeah. Yeah.
A thought. You're kind of like looking around. No one's like really meeting your eyes, but just kind of that lingering.
Quick question. What was that
I
thing?
don't think I'm smart enough to realize that.
You don't if you don't want it.
What was the?
I'll fill it in for you.
I can use up the channel divinity to get how many spell slots back on a short rest? Was that a thing? I thought that was a rule we.
Let me find the book.
Was it half my level? Is that how it works? Is it like arcane recovery?
The book is over here. You can hear me in the audience. I'm moving around the room.
You restore a spell slot with a level no higher than half your proficiency bonus rounded up.
Oh no, I lost the book.
No,
back here.
So you can do it twice at level 6. So you could do 2 channel divinities.
Yeah, but I use.
Second level spells.
But I can only get spell slots worth half my proficiency.
Rounded up, so you can get
Oh,
second
right.
level spell
Oh, so I get
slots.
2 spell slots worth.
Yeah.
That's what I can do.
2
Okay.
second level spell slots worth.
Or 2. Okay.
Or a second and a first.
Yeah.
Ooh.
A second and a
back
first.
to our lovely friend.
Well,
Hang on,
you
it
can
should
do
be
it, you
2
can do
or-
it
I can
twice.
only do it once. We're at 5th level.
But you can do. Oh, we're at 5th level.
Yeah, so I can get a second level or 2 firsts.
2 ones. Yeah.
Okay.
So what were you saying there?
Seminar.
Yes.
Do you know where one may gain an audience with a woman named Drilla?
Drella! He frowns now and kind of like leans back.
Come on! I'm so sorry. It's to get my boat freed.
Yeah, many people have probably gone to Drella in the hopes of getting boats freed in the past several months.
Okay, yeah.
She is the captain of the Drider Legion.
Oh.
I'm trying.
Oh my.
You would find her anywhere, really. She patrols.
Yeah.
I believe she has a manor house near the Silk Orchard.
Okay.
Though if you approached it without an audience,
Oh.
yes.
Yeah, no, that could be problematic.
Um,
But if I've got like a letter, you know, like, is that
a letter from one of the Edrenes?
not quite?
I see. Yes, I suppose you might be able to use this letter if you feel that it's worthy of an audience.
I mean, look how we do.
Right.
Just not a Edrene by, you know, that kind of. In the place of an Edrene.
It's kind of like you've had a busy day.
But this one was from before we sailed.
I see. But between your connections, I'm sure you'll be fine.
Lovely. So either on patrol or like
Her residence.
I probably
believe,
shouldn't
is-
approach her residence, but that's where
That's where
worst
you
case
would
scenario where I should go.
be. I believe that would be.
You are you're too helpful. Seminar.
I try.
And I am really, really sorry about the awkwardness here.
Can I get another drink though?
Yeah, I'm just gonna. I'll put 5 gold down and walk away.
Yeah. Takes it.
Oh, that heater is gonna be fun to edit around.
I know, right? We're just gonna try and pray. That
Is it picking it up?
Probably a little bit, but most of our speaking is loud enough that we can.
Yeah.
Oh jeez.
Oh my!
So you can find it now.
That's not just a woo. That caps out.
Yeah, oh yeah.
You can only pick up so much. when you
Always
get like
has
that.
been. So as you head back, Melody is playing Song of Rest. You've both rolled your hit dice.
Oh yeah.
Almost full.
Zoraxis.
I'm just waiting and seeing if the messenger I sent back ever returns here yet during this time.
Yes.
I assume not, but
Yeah. So for let me just do something. There is no sign of the messenger.
okay.
Melody, is that a hand raise?
Look
By
at your
popular
stretch.
demand,
Yes.
if I'm playing at this tavern, I get it for free. Just so
Yeah.
you know.
Yeah, I know.
Just going forward. I
Yeah.
didn't realize that last night. I paid.
Yeah. Sucker.
I know. I was thinking, like, don't I have a background thing? I have a background thing.
It's always a background thing.
So it's a background thing.
Yeah, there's no sign of this courier that you sent out.
Mhm.
I rolled for it. Got a 2. He's like really looking. He's calling out. You know, there's this,
Gary?
Hey, you guys.
no, you know, he's working at it. But nothing just yet. As this is happening, ticks up to noon. The barkeep kind of like slides some lunch across to you.
I take it and I'm just like, I'm so sorry. Really?
The drinks are on him.
I just like start hiding in my shirt.
He pours out some drinks.
As I continue to play.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, so I point at them. Only for them.
I grab
Like for the my coverage.
Yeah. For these two.
Yeah.
Not Melody, but Melody's.
Yeah, because she's doing her own thing.
Yeah. It's these little little
I ordered
paninis.
turtles.
It's,
Ooh.
Oh, good!
I just stare at you.
Summer, is that you?
It's mildly Italian in this little place here. So
Yeah,
it's
little
kind of like
panini.
that vibe.
little
Yeah.
bistro.
Some little bit of pesto, a little bit of something.
Oh, chicken pesto panini.
Passing them out.
Yes.
They're mostly just they're mostly just on little platters, like little plates that gets pushed out. Got the little wooden blade through them. You know,
Oh, yeah.
I'm guessing I have not seen Raven come or go at all.
No, nothing you see.
I'm gonna keep my eye out.
Sure. As the afternoon kind of draws onwards.
When the short rest is done, I will stop playing.
There is a very, very poor stealth attempt made.
Singing his own theme song.
It isn't at one. It is Raven,
Oh, nice.
who is attempting to opens the door and like
the
sees
shower.
that you're playing, and like hood goes up, tries to like move his way in. The hood goes up in a well-lit room, and he's like pushing past people,
Hey!
shoving people.
What you doing? Hey!
Hey, whoa, stop it! You're gonna
Stop
push him
it.
back. And then like
Watch it, buddy!
someone like tries to like stop him, and he like turns to like see the person on the shoulder, and like perfectly like stops and like makes eye contact with you. Like, shoves up, gets his head up to his room.
Ooh,
As
that.
I'm playing,
Ooh, that.
That was suspicious.
That was weird.
That was really weird.
an old flame.
Ooh,
You guys.
you gotta sing that song.
And as
Come
I'm
on,
singing this
sing
song,
it. Sing that one.
I'm gonna cast a message.
Yep.
Does that affect the
Ooh.
song? Or after song, whatever.
You can
Good
do
thing
a
it's an
song.
old flame, because that's not your greatest work right there. That's a 1 out of 10.
I'm gonna cast a message to him and say,
It's a new song.
am I in yet? Or do I need to find an alternative way to get into the party?
These are really weird lyrics.
Well, it's more that she's singing her song, and you've just heard like a siren. On
Trying to sing as she's casting message.
And
Yeah.
I would say like magic words can fit into your music as a bard,
Yeah.
and then no one hears your whisper. So it's an instrumental that you riff into. You know?
Yeah.
Hello, darkness, my old friend.
He sort of like, he's like you whisper threw me off.
You were thrown off before.
Your
Yes,
attempt to hide was not very good.
I told them something that maybe they'll let you in.
What did you tell them?
You message again?
Oh, yeah.
I told them that you were the one who broke Sonny out of prison.
You did what now?
They are
At this point, I will stop.
This is
playing,
great
like,
mutton.
He'll excuse me. And I'll walk out and then, as he's talking.
She's going up the stairs.
So you just stopped playing? I'm just curious.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's after Song of Rest.
Oh yeah.
Correct?
Yeah, but you do break off this song to go on.
Yeah.
Yeah, like,
Yeah.
excuse me.
Yeah.
And I'll walk up.
Sure. You head up.
There she
You find him like
goes.
at the top of the stairs, and you can't catch up to him.
I want to like
Yeah.
kind of follow.
Yeah, okay. Kind of to
Kind
the base
of.
of the stairs.
Yeah.
I see him following.
Raven is at the top of the no.
You gotta do better than I gotta do better than the other guy did.
Well, you get to the top of the stairs, and Raven's like you catch up to him at the top of the stairs.
I'll
Like, chance it.
escort him to his room.
Yeah. Goes in.
Like, a hand and arm.
He kind of like is like pulling away like instinctively, like
that melody.
kind of like get into the room, close the door.
Yeah.
At which point you can hear the door close as you're like.
I'd like to make a telepathic link with Sonny and give you like a, I'm in your head, keep me.
I start screaming, get out of my mind! I start bursting into the room. Not kidding.
I do love that this is your answer to Gala, who also had this.
Yeah, I just love. It's such a useful thing. I was like, boom, can do it twice.
Oh no. Gotta come back as a what is it? Old warlock or something.
Yeah, old one.
Yeah. No, but you get up to them. I would say make a stealth check, because you are like a big heavy creature sneaking up.
Okay.
So any way to give the help action?
Not from where you are.
23.
23. Beats both your passes.
That's a nat 19.
So you're able to press up to the door, and I'll say you can kind of hear what's happening.
Okay.
Yeah, you're in the room with him.
I would like to clarify that last time we had our conversation, it was in message.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah.
And I would like to continue the conversation.
Okay, so you can hear message.
Because like when we were in the room,
Yeah.
like the first time talking, it was a message in case anyone was
fine.
listening.
Yes.
It's I don't know you're there,
That's
but that's
fine.
what
No,
she
that's
did.
fine.
Like
That's fine.
that is what she did
You can
last
hear her
time.
casting the magic words to make message, because it has a verbal component.
Yeah.
Yeah, the abracadabra.
Abracadabra.
Alakazam.
Your spell is just a different way of saying abracadabra. Abracadabra.
Oh. Yeah. So he's in there with you.
Continue. You told him what?
Oh yes, they're very excited to meet him. They think that you went out of your way to bring them like a renowned, I don't know the detail, weapons smuggler or something.
Sorry, what? They're excited to see him?
Oh yes.
Do they think I broke Gala out?
No, they don't know anything about that, and hopefully they never
don't
do.
even know he's gone?
They don't.
They didn't even know he was there.
I don't think they're involved in that in any way. I don't know. I didn't mention Gala or any of that. That's my domain.
But they didn't know that he was there with Sonny because they were seen together.
Yeah, Gala's dead, yes.
Yeah, but Gala and Sonny were seen together, and if I'm the one that broke Sonny out,
I don't think they know anything about that.
They better not.
As far as they know, there was a prison break. A lot of people ended up dead. I told them that Sonny's alive.
how did you tell them I broke him out?
I didn't share any details with that. They're gonna ask you that, and you can say whatever you want.
What I told the people from the Imperium is that they kidnapped me, and he was in the group that kidnapped me.
Sort of,
If I break that lie, everything falls apart.
Melody, as we've discussed, this family is, well, they're counting down days. If you can get in with them, earn a favor or two, you can be on your merry way. What matters now is they are very interested in any, what they believe is help they can get with anything that they're planning. This sit down of theirs, they want loyalists there, people who are going to work for them. Right now, they think you've gone out of your way to help them by bringing them this individual. It's really the best I could do.
What are their ties to the Imperium? Would I know how the houses function in relation to the Imperium?
Like they're vassals of House Nemerin on Paurelis.
So it's kind of like the King of England, and then there's all the lords that run the land.
Yeah.
Okay.
These are like the Edrenes. Like their primary thing is silk, which is like kind of like what's gotten them in trouble recently. But they're on the back foot for a number of reasons right now, and they seem to believe, from what you've heard, that the Imperium might be coming down on them at some point. Whether or not
So
that's
not
true,
necessarily on the best terms with the Imperium per se.
Yeah.
Cool.
Sort of, and please listen. Even if things don't blow up, even if, say, it's peace and they can work it out. If you're in with the Edrenes, the Imperium's not going to touch you. If you're wearing their banner or performing at their establishments.
So, what you're saying is you want Sonny at the dinner?
They will want Sonny at the dinner.
I should probably mention that other guy that we're traveling with, not the tiefling, the other one, and Sonny just saved. They're in Roray's favor, and they're staying here in Roray's favor.
This is good, yes.
I would assume, considering what you just said.
Absolutely, if that's acceptable to you.
Well, I don't know. I just don't want to go down for this stupid thing you made me do.
Well, I don't want you to go down for anything either. At this point, things were looking very bad. Last time we spoke.
So things are looking very good now.
Things are looking cautiously better.
So I am invited to the dinner.
I believe so. I told them that I knew of your exploits and that you would be traveling as my guest, and also that you had broken Sonny, Julian, they went by, out of prison.
And you had to pull that card.
Was there a card you would have rather me pick?
Not breaking someone out of prison, maybe?
I don't think they were looking for entertainment. They have a bard there.
Probably not as good as me.
Marco's pretty good.
He was unavailable.
This other guy who claims he's Marco, really bad beard. Senile. Hey! I like Marco!
Let me tell you how much I love Kingu.
You're not the real guy.
Wait a minute.
Very clean birds!
Fly free bird.
Oh. Sort of.
Oh, rest in peace, audio. In any case, you need renown with these people. They're not going to protect someone who performs for them, but they are going to protect someone who...
Performs.
No.
Hey! You're not here.
Someone who fights for them. Be that directly or through espionage.
That's
and right
my
now,
forte then, direct.
Of course, and indirect works. Clearly, they seemed interested in your actions. I had to pull in a favor on my end as well, but we won't go into that right now.
What did you do?
I have a contact here at court who I know personally. It's best I leave it at that.
For now.
I'm gonna head downstairs at this point.
Yeah, you just hear the spell casting from Melanie.
Okay.
Gong 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 gong.
Just roll on your shell and spin down the stairs.
Whoa! If I heard you, prestidigitation soft moaning.
Wow.
Did not hear you. Yeah.
Still wringing his hands there, like I'm Melody. I'm so sorry for all of this. Again, I want to do whatever I can to make this right, but right now all we can hope for is a peaceful resolution to this. You were talented at convincing others of doing things that maybe they wouldn't normally be inclined to do.
I don't know what you're insinuating, and I don't know if I like it.
Lord Alder and his wife seem very taken by you. And I don't believe they're usually
Like the
taken
Balsams?
by that. Yeah.
Yeah.
But in any case,
I do the face too.
if a peaceful solution is to be manufactured, I think it would be in your best interest to spearhead that. I'm sure there's people at court who don't want to go to war, but if you could have a hand in that, even if things do, even if you fail miserably, say that you were one who was pushing for peace, or to disarm certain things, or to set things up. If the Imperium rolls in and just destroys everything, at least you can say that you were having a hand in that. No matter what happens, you want to be on top in this.
So what you're saying is I should loop Sonny into what just happened, or what's happened, and tell him he should come, or not yet?
That I leave that to you. They won't want you there. You'll make us both look like liars if we show up without him. But if you have another way in, I can say that. Well, we can say that you went missing or something happened. If you have another way in, we can arrange that.
And I'll stop messaging at this point because I'm gonna talk about. What have you heard of some? I heard some whispers of one of the sons of the Edrene house was killed.
Sons of the Edrene house?
Is it son, daughter? One of the children was killed.
I've heard nothing of this. There are 4 children in total on the lowest rung of the generation.
Wording.
In order of age, I believe it's Rore is the youngest. Then there's Mynil, and then Ilne the second. She's a cousin of theirs. There is also the illegitimate son of Kinnery, who hasn't been in court in quite some time.
The illegitimate son of Kinnery.
Bastardo.
Arthan, I believe his name was. But I've not heard anything of his death. And neither Mynil or Rory are dead. I believe Mynil was around last night at this tavern.
Yes.
Yes.
Well, I heard. I went downstairs.
And
Just some maybe rumors, I guess, going around the street where.
the only death in recent years that I'm aware of is Averan.
Averin?
Yes.
Who's that?
Kind of like goes a little red. Like well.
Can I insight? Is it a dude or a girl?
She's, I suppose you'd say, my sister-in-law.
Your brother's wife?
Correct. Yes.
Okay. Not your wife's sister.
No, he was the contact I called in. Best not to do that again. But her death was quite some time ago.
How long?
Years, I believe.
Who did it?
I'm not sure of the details.
Mm.
An Osrine, I'd expect.
Mm.
One of their children. But regardless, beyond that, the Edrenes have held together for the most part.
Mm.
While the rest of their holdings have fallen away.
That seems to be what would happen if you isolated yourself to one town.
Yes. Well, I can't speak too much to it. In any case,
Thank you.
I thank you, Melody, for your patience in this. It would have been easy to sell me out for various reasons. But I appreciate your loyalty, and kind of like pats a book on his hip. I have not drawn you yet or recently, but if that is something you seek, then
Oh,
Particularly in the fashion of a French girl.
old news.
Pay me like one of those Lenray girls.
The girls in the yogurt
Yes.
commercial.
Well, you haven't disappointed me yet, so
so
keep on it.
really.
Well, I'm still alive and you're still alive, so so far so good. Maybe
That's
disappoint was a
low
strong.
bar.
Maybe disappoint was a strong. You. Yes, I'm disappointed. You're not
I'm not disappointed. I'm just mad.
betrayed me yet.
So mad.
Like the most mad.
You've not betrayed me either, and you've only disappointed me once. So, for that, good. I will probably see you before the dinner, but
Please. You know where I'm staying. I'm right there, a couple doors down.
oh yes.
We're not changing locations?
No.
Oh,
No, she's up.
you're upstairs, right?
I'm upstairs.
Not.
When
Probably.
when you get final word, if I should be there, let me know.
Oh, you should be there.
With Sonny.
Yes.
Yes. That is the final word I received.
Oh, okay. I wasn't sure if we landed there.
Yes. I mean, you don't have to, but that's sort of the deal
yeah.
I'm arranging.
Last question. You seem to know this area. Is there any jewelers or anything around here?
I've not been in the city really in quite some time.
I need an earring made. I just need a little chain and a little.
You might want to head up in the direction of either the silk orchards or further to the west. The more luxury goods around that way.
Okay.
You can have earrings made?
Well, I have one. I would like a matching one.
Why do you just have one
It's a
earring?
long story.
Oh. Alright, well, best of luck getting a matching one made.
Hey.
But in any case, I wish I could be of more help, but I think west would be your best.
Thank you.
With that, anything else?
I think we're good.
Cool.
And I'll leave.
Sonny, you've headed back downstairs. You didn't hear much, but you're down with the boys.
Nothing, eh? That's really helpful to clear up
casting a
word.
lot of whisper spells.
Interesting. No. I got told I killed one of Minel's boys. And I didn't know if that meant son or one of the people who works for
One of the boys.
Yeah.
One of the
Now it's cleared up.
Well,
Which one was it?
I'll.
It's
You don't
someone
know
who
that
works for
yet.
them. Yeah, I don't know that.
Cool. I'll go back down and go. Hey, Reeve, do you have any silver
Reeve?
on you?
Reeve?
Nope. Sorry, Sonny. Sonny. Sorry, Sonny. My mind wanders sometimes. Sometimes I feel like I've lived many lives. Do you have any silver? I'll give you. Is it 10 to 1?
Maybe a little bit.
Silver to gold?
Yeah, 10 silver to 1 gold.
Do 10 silver, I'll trade you a gold.
I can go out.
Maybe 50 silver?
1, 2, I'm kidding.
I'll give you 5 gold.
Okay.
Well, it ain't asking too much. Oh, what's it for?
The earring, I'm gonna go find someone to make it.
Oh, I would love to go to town. Yeah, that sounds
I
good.
gotta go west.
Is that a good part of town or bad
More
part?
luxury goods
Ooh,
over there.
let's go. I've been meaning to pick up a tea set
Yes.
to go with my frying pan.
Yes. Yes, you're a frying pan.
Oh.
Yeah, my frying pan.
I would like to go up to the barkeep now.
Yeah.
I've forgotten your name.
Johnson.
Timothy.
Selenar?
You points points at Feaolyn.
A, B, or
Selenar.
C?
Selenar?
Johnson.
Oh, you said. I thought you were
Yeah,
questioning it. Selenar. My apologies.
Reef.
I would like some jewelry. Where should I go to get it made?
You want it made, like custom made jewelry.
Look, I just need a chain made,
Oh my
basically.
You head north in the direction of Ristol's temple.
Mm-hmm.
The inner circle there has all sorts of trade and craft. You can get there's glass blowers there, cartographers. You want someone to write you a book or to paint something.
I would like someone
It's
to
all-
make a chain and attach it to a piece
It's
of.
all up there.
All right. Just past Ristol's temple.
That's like me when I
you'll
don't know
enter-
where something is, but I know the aisle it is. Yes. So what about, I'm thinking it's aisle 13. It's in a, yeah, but 13. There it is. I don't want to answer.
Oh.
So I've got no idea. That's what that sounds like to me.
Nice. So yeah, he points out just down the main road. There's an inner circle, sort of. Think of it like a web where the center is.
I don't know imagery.
All in there. Anything you want made, penned, crafted.
Nice.
Beautiful.
That'll
Thank
be your
you.
respect. Of course.
I'll start heading out
We're like at this
in the direction he directed me.
Sort of, will you be staying the night here? Same room?
Yes,
All right.
please. I'll come back. I'll play again later.
As long as you perform.
Oh, I found his name.
Well, you head up. Anyone going with?
I will go with her.
Oh, sure.
I don't want to be left behind with Lahem.
There's no sign of Lahem.
I know he's downstairs.
Cool. If he's coming, disguise self again.
Yep.
And then I'll head out.
So the four of you are heading out.
One day.
It's like a youth thing.
Down this main road, you can see the hill
Let's all walk in a line and look really cool.
where this great manor house is. Sort of red, like, kind of like shingled roofs, more like a villa, or like a sprawling one with like multiple levels to it. There are like courtyards you can see in all little like plazas, but it's all dwarfed by this massive like spider web temple. Think like super gothic architecture. Lots of like pillars and buttresses and gargoyles all around.
Batman.
Every gargoyle has like a spider-like look to it, whether it's a spidery mouth
Ew.
or like too many limbs.
Disgusting.
All of them fashioned with these grooves in each limb or a little spindly mouth mandible, so that rainwater will fall and pour in very specific
Cool.
spots,
That's pretty cool.
watering the ferns that kind of dot around underneath it.
That's a very intricate system.
As you approach, you notice that these ferns aren't just like regular like leafy ferns, but they're like small little pine trees, little like green needles on each of them rather than like leaves. However, while the doors are open and people are coming and going from this temple,
Kill.
your eyes are drawn to the side rings here, the sort of the trades, the luxury district. Doesn't take you long to spot a jeweler.
Beeline it.
Tea shop. I don't go for tea shop.
Yeah, I'll say there's like a. You wouldn't call it China.
Pick random city in the world.
Fine,
Some fine.
it's a tear shop.
Fine Tokovalia shop.
Ooh. Why does this kettle have a big beak mark in it?
You just checked off. Made in Tokovalia.
Gee. So, you're gonna split off from the group.
That's just my. Now I'm gonna use that for like cheap labor.
Toko Valley.
Oh, made in China. Oh, made in Tokovalia.
Wow.
Okay, resolve hers first.
Yeah. So,
I found some.
you step into this jeweler's shop. There are rows and rows of gemstones, and then rings without gemstones on the other side, all of which are completely uncovered. They're all just sitting on these open velvet little pillows here, densely packed, all just glittering as you walk in. The building itself is only about like 20 feet widthwise, and then it stretches back. Actually, probably only like 15 feet widthwise, because it's like
Yeah.
you have like a corridor that you walk down, and the very back there is this elf with he's got sort of like a set of spectacles on, but they like have additional lenses focusing in.
I love those.
Yeah.
One of them is like flipped out, so it kind of like fans out sideways. Like it's all been like moved aside. But the other one is focused in on this little gem that he's inspecting. It kind of like looks up and kind of fans out as well.
Giant eyes.
Hello there.
I am looking to have an earring made.
An earring made.
Basically, I just need a little, like, I need to match this one, and I, like, point to this ear.
May I?
Don't lose it.
Going to lose it.
What?
Takes out a little little pen and starts to like very quickly sketch it out here. Is this imperial make? Where did you get this?
A friend?
A wealthy friend.
I'll bet.
Yes. Do you have any material?
I pull out the other scale.
Really? Is this real?
Yeah?
It's been years since I've worked with something like this.
Can you do it?
Absolutely. What's the material that the chain is made out of, or the
Silver.
Silver?
White gold, I don't know.
Sure. He was sort of like do a little tap tap, kind of like inspecting it. The monocle kind of zooms in. Right. And,
Oh, what if it's platinum?
Right. Okay. Typically I'd charge somewhere in the neighborhood of... He hands it back. Taking more notes down, even like still like kind of studying it. I would charge normally... Well, I simply wouldn't be able to make this if I didn't have the scale here. But 250 gold?
Just for some silver on a chain?
You're asking me to make something from scratch and the perfect likeness of that. I imagine at one point it was part of a set?
No.
Well,
How about we go for the asymmetrical look? Can you just attach an earring post to the back of it?
You want me to do that? It would be an insult to
I don't
what
want
this
to...
is.
I don't have that much money.
How much money do you have?
A lot less than that.
How much are you willing to spend on this?
$5.
Like 50 gold.
50 gold. Alright, well if
It's just a simple chain and you attach it on the bottom.
Right, I can use silver. Alright.
Can you just use this and I'll like hold out... How much silver would it take?
Oh, I'll be fashioning it myself. I wouldn't melt down coins. That's...
Okay.
People put their hands on those.
I have my hands all over.
No, I
rub
can...
them on me as I sleep.
I just have a big bag.
50 gold. I can
For some
arrange it.
silver.
You asked 50 gold.
That's how much I'm willing to spend. But it's just you just said you did.
Your chain is not made of silver.
What's it made of then?
It's platinum. And it's, dare I say, perhaps enchanted at that.
Le pardon?
May I?
I'll take it off and give it to him again.
Kind of like folds it out, pulls down this like, vroom, and this massive like glass wheel rolls out through the wall, which he pulls out. And as he pulls it, there's a click, 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 click as the smaller ones fall into place. Kind of pushes them together, flips it down, places it at the base. Kind of points for you to look through.
I'll look through.
The chain is very finely made,
Mm-hmm.
but there are what look to be these little draconic runes carved into it.
Huh.
I'm not sure what these are. They could be non-magical. All I'm saying is to replicate something like this would be
I
difficult.
didn't know all of that. I just thought it was a silver chain with scale on it.
Right. Do you read Draconic by chance?
I do not. Do you?
No, I'm afraid not.
Can I try and copy it down?
Sure.
I
You can
have
try
my
and copy
forgery
it down.
kit.
Yeah, okay. Okay, just sort of write it down.
Yeah.
I could attempt to mimic this. Again, it would probably be in the neighborhood of 250 gold.
I didn't think it was that. Can you don't have to mimic it, just a fine chain and put that on the end of it?
Yes,
Like
with,
fine as in
with
thin.
silver. I would say it's still, I'm crafting a very fine chain. I would say 50 gold is standard.
Let me think on it.
Of course. He hands it back, kind of
Oh,
flips it.
wait a minute. Just 1 second. 250 gold, you said?
Yes?
Would you be interested in trade?
What do you mean?
I'll float a silver necklace with an emerald in it.
Yeah. How much is that worth?
250 gold.
Absolutely. Yeah, it's amazing. Yeah, of course. Yeah,
How long will this take?
give me an hour, 2 hours.
Oh, beautiful.
I have apprentices who will be working on it as well, so.
Beautiful. And I'll be back in an hour.
2 hours to be safe.
I'll be back in 2 hours.
Thank you. He kind of takes it into this little back room here.
You know anywhere that I could get Draconic translated?
Kind of looks back. Not off the top of my head.
That's
Can
like
I put
selling your
the-
soul
can I
to the
put the-
devil.
Can I put a note that had the draconic ruins from my hearing?
Yeah, you can.
He has the four shoes on the other foot.
What are you doing?
I can put that I have a note with
Yes.
these ruins in my inventory.
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay.
While that's happening, Sonny. Ding ding.
Hello there.
Fine cutlery and plates and teacups and the like are all stacked along these very precariously perched shelves. Each one about a foot in width and very tall. There are these narrow little hallways here made for elves.
Hello there.
This guy's like yay thin,
Yes.
yay wide. Hello, I've been here the whole time. Ah!
He was just sideways. You couldn't see him.
A face is going to poke up, a very short little elf.
Hello there.
Completely bald, with an eye twitch. What are you doing here?
I'm sorry. I just think I'm a little too big. Man.
Yeah, right there is fine.
Okay. I'm just looking to procure a few things if that's not so.
Right. Okay. So kind of walk over. Kind of what can I get for you?
I used to have a brilliant set for tea and such. I lost it a while back, and I was looking to get a new one, and as well as a couple things to add to my brewing collection.
Okay. Yeah, I can get you a tea set there.
That would be lovely.
What was your budget looking like?
Oh, I'd be willing to get I'm looking for something a little classy, like not something really flashy, something that looks a little aged.
Something aged in the 15-20 gold range, or
Let's call it 50.
50? Oh my.
As well as the tea as well. I want some tea along with that as well.
Tea as well. Something sweeter in terms of tea, or something?
I want a selection.
A selection. Yes. I can do a 45 gold tea set, very luxurious, and then the other 5 gold we'll put towards a mixture of teas.
I love that. Let's do that. What was your name?
Oh no.
Ooh, cute.
Can I make up the tea names?
Absolutely.
Thank you.
You will get 5 types of tea out of this.
Nice. How many bags of it per?
Ooh, we'll say 5 per.
25. Okay, cool. Tea
Where is that?
shop. What's his name?
Each bag we'll say is suitable for a pot of tea rather than like a cup.
Then cup,
You're gonna
okay,
get a
cool.
pot with it.
Cool.
He kind of goes and starts rummaging in the back. You hear like cloth being pulled out and like little pillows being arranged.
Lovely.
My name is Tossful.
Tossful.
Well, I'm Sonny. Lovely. If it's alright, mate, can I go through some of these select for my selection? Oh,
I'm just kind of like trying to see some of them. Just.
Oh no.
just hold on. I want to get one of these here. I am.
I'm just.
Oh no.
So, a few. I'll just list off a few and be like, can I get these, this, and this? Those are mine. I'm gonna.
Yeah. There's sort of a side shelf that has all of the.
You said 5?
Yeah.
5 times 5. Okay, cool.
He's sort of like, all right. Kind of gathers up this like little box here for you, like a small chest with a little handle on each side.
Oh, thank you very much, Tossful.
There you are. There are 6 plates, 6 teacups.
Oh.
The vessel, the kettle for it is very pristine. I wasn't sure. Most of ours are engraved with elvish runes, vines, and the like.
That's more than enough for me. I speak the language. It's all good.
For you, I chose more of a water pattern. You
Oh,
seem to,
that's very thoughtful of you. Thank you very much.
of course, yes. And the gold.
Oh, I almost forgot.
Right. I thank you so much for your business. If you need anything else, please just let me know. I'll get it for you. I don't want you.
Oh, yeah, I understand. I understand. Thank you very much, Thoughtful. Hopefully I'll be awesome. You'll get him real soon.
I turn around and knock over everything with the shell. No. On purpose.
Yeah.
Yeah, screw this.
Well, do a hip check.
I'm good.
As you step out, there are two elvish boys whispering to each other and like pointing in the window. One of them says, "Why do you think they call him Toss Fall?"
Why is that?
They kind of look up at you and like, "Oh, shh."
Why is that?
One of them's got a rock.
What you plan on doing that one?
Oh, we're playing a skipping game. Yeah, you roll the rock and then you gotta chase it.
It's like
Do I also
One
see
of them.
this?
One of them takes the help action. What are you gonna do?
Because
there?
I went with Sonny. I just didn't go inside because he didn't
Yeah.
go inside. Do I also see this?
Yeah.
Okay.
Not a good roll.
Well,
18.
Beats the 7 with advantage. Maybe they're not playing a game.
yeah. I think you better play this game somewhere else. Go on. I want to play this game somewhere else.
And kind of like throws the rock on the ground and they kind of sneak off.
Yeah, you better run.
Freaking
Scamps.
Ne'er do wells.
As that's happening, the party more or less is starting to come together, unless Zoraxis has any.
Grow up. Can I go to the temple?
Oh.
Yes.
Wow.
I'm gonna enter. I'm looking for a priest,
Sure, there are many priests.
and I'm making
Which
sure
is-
my shield is like on my back under
Sure.
my cloak.
Okay. There are many priests with these kind of like web-like veils over their faces.
And I'll just walk up to one.
One of them here kind of turns to see you. May fate be on your side.
Yeah.
He's got a big spider on his shoulder.
That's its own thing.
Big fuzzy thing just kind of splayed out.
Sorry, I was hoping you'd have books on deities and whatnot.
We have books on deities, yes. What were you looking for?
Oh. And just to prompt it, I'll pull out the one from my dream that has the 3 different ones, even though I know what that one is already. I'm just looking to clarify what this is.
This is the tree branch, the sapling.
Yeah.
He kind of looks at it. Cool. Yes, we've been having that symbol appear here a few times.
Really?
Yes, there is a temple that opened recently,
Really?
in the past few years.
Well,
Well, it's down, not quite by the docks, more on the eastern end. I believe the name it goes by. Oh, what was it? The new god. What was his name? Sort of
something about the mass.
Illifrain, I think. Illifrain, yes, the god of life.
The one with the 3 saplings?
It's one sapling with 3 branches.
Yeah. Oh,
Yeah.
okay. How do you spell that?
Illifraen.
Illifray.
Illifrain.
I would have almost spelled it right.
Yes, it opened recently. There was the Temple of Lyra as well, around the same time.
And do you know anything about this Illifrain? This is not what I thought I was going to get out of this.
We've looked into it a little bit. We've been looking into all new faiths that have come to this place in recent decades. Well, really, in recent centuries, as much as we can. We try to keep a catalog. But I'm not sure how much of it is public access. Do you mind if I just take a moment here? I'll hand you off to our head priest. He might be of more assistance.
Are you guys all in the temple with him?
No, just him.
No, it's just a...
Cool. While he's the priest, I want to go to the side and say, yeah, we should have like a little team meeting or something when we get back to the with him. And we'll figure out what we're doing.
I think that sounds like a lovely idea.
Hey guys, what's going on here? Why are you all sitting in a circle?
We need to talk.
Lamb, you too.
You've been very absent in my life.
Where did you even find Mr. Milk? Why is I think it's time we had a talk, sir.
We've all been thinking.
You knew me for 2 weeks. That's all I needed.
It was that obvious.
Sorry, not to cut off the conversation.
No, that's good. That's all I wanted.
Yeah, you are brought to an old-looking elf, which is strange. You know, very faded, long black hair kind of faded almost to gray, devoid of any sheen or color. He sort of looks at you and kind of receives a quick whisper from the other priest and says, "Leave us." Closes this massive tome and moves it aside. There is a skittering sound coming from the floor all around him.
I don't look.
Nope. It says, "Please take a seat."
And I'll check the seat.
You take the seat, you pull the seat out, there's nothing on the seat.
Okay.
Peripheral vision, there's too much movement. But,
Don't like that.
sort of, yes, you were looking for publicly accessible knowledge on Illifrain, God of
Yes.
Life.
The only problem is, I was told at this other temple that this was actually, it matches a demon's infernal being's symbol.
May I?
I'll hand it off to him.
I know no infernal being like this. There is
No. There's one like it.
there is a deity that I know
Yes.
of that has the 3 fingers.
Yes.
Perhaps that's what it invokes. Sorry, do you know which deity it was that this was connected to?
I could not tell you the name, no.
I see. Well, in any case, Illifrain is what we would call a young deity, similar to Lyra or some of the other newfound deities as of late. It would have appeared.
Book. Valencia.
Not a name I'm familiar with.
Okay. Close the book.
Thank God. Thank Helmvor.
No, the temple opened some 30 years ago. Some have pondered whether the changing of the stars brought about an influx of new deities, of young gods and goddesses seeking power on this plane. Typically, we understand that's not the case for the likes of Lyra, so it's possible then that Illifrain is an individual who grew up here in the same vein and was able to cross the celestial threshold by other means.
See, my only problem with him being a deity instead of the other side of it is that I got this from a cult that tried to kill me.
I see.
And they were whispering something about a mass.
A mask.
Mass.
Oh,
The
mask.
mass.
Right. Sort of thinking. From what I understand, there is a doctrine in the church or temple of Illifrain that speaks to a degree of oneness, of sharing experiences. But really, I don't think there was any cult activity that we were aware of. Certainly not that symbol appearing on any cults.
No.
Not that we had seen. If we had taken notice, if there were cults that were up to something, especially committing murders or attempting them here,
I think there were a couple murders, yes.
we
Nowhere
act.
near.
We are the Edrene's theological arm. If
Yes.
there is a faith in the city that is disrupting the natural order, we stamp it out. So if you do happen to learn anything that would be of value, we would happily work with you in ridding the city of any cults, but as it stands, I'm not sure I see a connection, at least where Illifrain and the symbol of these cults are concerned. Perhaps... Oh, you open it all up. Good call.
You got it.
Perhaps there was a cult simply using this symbol to appear like Illifrain. In all honesty, I'm not entirely sure we have the evidence to act on your claims here.
So do you mind, would you have a book on infernal beings that, the one that matches this symbol almost, that's vaguely similar, the 3 fingers?
Right.
I would just like to read over both of their knowledges.
Yes, I can be one moment. Kind of stands up and heads to the back. A few minutes go by. Kind of watches like a couple spiders creep down the wall.
I just don't even look.
Don't even look away.
Just
kind of like your eyes glance back and they're gone, and it's like even worse somehow. It's
Like, are they big spiders?
Yeah, these
or
are big spiders. They're like we're talking not quite dinner plate.
small's
but, like,
okay.
Yeah.
No, none are okay.
There's a mix.
All
there,
must die.
There are small little webs with itty bitty spiders. It's a wonder why they even bother building the webs, because this far into the temple, like a fly would be like
Gone.
gone. Like
Flag. Oh no!
yeah,
He'll just like
yeah, flies don't come within like a good
all their eyes.
square mile of this place. You know, it's
I try to stand up and I'm just stuck.
oh no.
That's not. Never mind.
I've been caught.
The moment passes. He comes back. I found this. He has a very small tome. This is the tome of Tyrat.
Yes. That's what it was. I think I had it written down too and I just forgot.
It's very thin. It's very old. I couldn't allow you to take this out of the building.
Of course, no.
It's the only copy we have. From what I understand, this is well, it seems some member of the Chained Chorus.
That is what I was told about him, and that's about it.
A creature that was sealed away many thousand years ago. An evil being, to be sure, but I don't quite see any references to the same mass or oneness.
What does it say his ambitions are, or goals?
I'm flipping through. There were cults that worshipped him at one point, most of which were thoroughly stamped out, none of which took root in Pinbury. But as to his goals, it seems to be the same as any other cult trying to summon him. He would put whispers in the minds of the easily impressed upon, and they would attempt to summon him from their circles. Obviously, nothing was successful. It seems his servants include winged creatures mostly. He kind of like shows images of like almost like a flying fish, but like more spooky looking, like a big long jaw, like mouth goes way back.
That's a cape.
He's got a cape.
So spooky.
Ooh. He's got the Batman cowl. Well, look at this flying fish, man. No, but there are sea creatures as well. Things that crawl along the ocean floor.
Sea creatures? Like what?
Kind of flipping. There are what look to be like these very large, almost spider-like crabs.
What?
Anything of sea serpents?
Kind of flipping through. No direct mentions to them, but I could see a sea serpent being included in this.
Okay.
Really, this book, it's mostly what was encountered by individuals who knew to record these encounters. The years that these cults were active, I'm sure many ships disappeared, people went missing, drowned, things like that. There is also, kind of points, many oozes. Kind of puts these like black slimes and images of mold on people's bodies, like wounds and things. It seems there was a certain disease associated with him at one point. But again, many of these sightings, they could be unreliable for what that's worth. As much as people could make conscious efforts to record things about Tyrat specifically, he simply wasn't a big enough threat for people to notice confirmed things. For example, if you're looking at a cult of Tiamat, the draconic influence there, the chromatic draconic influence there is clear and consistent. But with Tyrat, all we really know is that he was held deep beneath the waves as a member of this chorus. I truly wish I could help you more than that, but I don't see how this connects with the Temple of Villafrain.
I do recall another symbol, if I could draw it out.
Please, he kind of pulls out some parchment, shakes the spiders out of it.
And just making sure that my symbol fully isn't hidden,
Yeah.
I will go and sketch out what the rapier and the ice block.
Cool.
I'll just kind of turn it back to him.
He kind of like looks at it for a minute. I can say with some confidence this is no symbol I've ever seen. Certainly doesn't look like any symbol of the Seldarian, the Elvish pantheon. Perhaps a human deity? Or a...
Crows.
Digby only lives 70 years.
How embarrassing.
Perhaps something from further east. But the rapier, it looks elvish from what you've drawn.
That's what's throwing me off about it.
Yeah, me too.
It's the only thing.
In the city Meridium's Hollow, there are known to be humans that mingle with elves there. It's hardly an official part of the Imperium. But it could be something there, some human influence on the inhabitants there. But no, I can say with some confidence this is not a deity that I'm aware of or that we've studied here.
Well then, thank you. Thank you for your time. Where did you say that temple to Illifrane was?
In the darker districts.
Okay.
You seem unsettled by the webbing here, if I may be so forward.
I'm just still drawing a lot of conclusions from the similarities of both that Tyrat
Yes?
and Illifrane. I don't like how similar they are.
Well, in any case,
I mean, how many deities do you know share even likeness of symbols to one another?
Well, cue the Benny Hill theme.
Oh, he's gonna
So, there's this lady named Lyra,
Thank you.
who has the same symbol as this previous goddess Eldath. Some believe that she is a reincarnation of Eldath, or that Eldath uses her as a mouthpiece to spread her word. Others believe that Lyra is her own deity entirely, who was born divine and simply usurped Eldath, taking her place. Whatever the case, they have exactly the same logo as far as I'm concerned.
But in that scenario, if she is the reincarnation of Eldath, it doesn't mean it's a new symbol. It just means they're the same person, just different time frames.
He clues into what you're saying there, and he frowns suddenly. Oh. I think you understand the gravity of what you've implied there. If you should find anything about this Illifrane that connects it to this Tyrat, please, I would implore you to be open about your findings. They have not made any moves that we would consider alarming. But if what you've told me, what you've implied to me, proves fruitful, and they become aware of it, I'm sure they would act quickly. So we should use your discretion.
Of course. I'm very discreet.
But don't hesitate if you find yourself on the trail of something darker. Are you a citizen here at Pinbury?
Yes. Born and raised, or not born and raised. I came here when I was very young.
If you are a part of our family, we stand behind you. But your discretion,
I'll
but
do
not
what I
your
must.
not your hesitation.
I'll do what I must for Pinbury. And I'll just get up. Just leave, not looking at the spiders. Thank you.
You step out the front doors of this establishment, kind of make me a dexterity saving throw.
Oh, step into webs.
Yeah, I'm gonna hit webs.
Right in the face. Better than you
I
can
did that the other day. I got perfect fresh one.
Every day I left the house I was house sitting for, webs. Because they have massive garden around. Oh, so bad. A dex? 14.
14, you're fine. You kind of stop yourself and ooh, that's the ring right on that bullseye, and you kind of go around it.
I didn't roll that.
It's just the walking with the arm in front.
The other three of you, are you waiting for Zoraxis to come out?
I just look around, but mostly we're waiting for him.
Sure. You're walking around waiting for him. As you're walking around waiting for him,
Stuff's gonna happen.
You notice, with your passive, because he's not hiding, there is a... I have to pull up my family tree so much today.
Guiding bolt on the hand. Oh no, it's not him? Okay, never mind.
There is a woman with short red hair,
Uh-oh.
bright green sort of dress,
I sense a sister.
with like leather boots kind of up over the knee, loosely laced, kind of like they're kind of muddy. She's got some like scuff marks. It's a dress, but it's got a little bit of dirt, kind of grime on it. She's got a like big cutlass on her hip, 3 daggers on her opposite hip, crossbow on her back,
Oh
kind
my
of
gosh.
like lashed on.
This chick is ballin'.
You go, girl.
Is she like Eva Fry from Assassin's Creed?
Ooh.
But at her side, you see a familiar pot-bellied kobold. Who's just kind of like pointing at the temple as the door swings open and Zoraxis walks out. That's him!
Oh my gosh!
That's the one! Sort of
We
turns,
should
kind
have
of
killed
like
him.
cocks her head to the side.
We should have killed him.
That one. Yeah, that's Zoraxis. Sort of like looks down. Is this one truly with you?
Deny him, Peter.
Cockle-doodle-doo. Yes, he traveled with me.
I see. Kind of like closes the distance, kind of like walking up. I always forget to mention,
no.
but I started my conversation with your friend in a zone of truth.
I'm sure.
He wasn't too much
I'm
of
just
an
gonna
idiot.
like put a hand in my satchel on my,
Yeah.
spellcasting
He
focus.
tells me that you were in prison recently with a friend of his.
Recently is a irrelevant term, really.
Did you travel with a kobold by the name of Gala?
No, he traveled with a
I
dragon.
did not travel with a kobold named Gala.
Interesting. I just thought, well, if the name should happen to ring a bell for you,
Name and race.
Gala belonged to a dragon of ours, who met an untimely end recently.
Yours.
Of ours, yes. We were looking to investigate the cause of this dragon's death. And your friend here, she kind of like reaches out and kind of like reaches up and like grabs her hand. She gives him a little squeeze. Was
like
wise
a comforting
enough.
squeeze?
Yeah, a little,
Okay.
got you.
Good for him.
Was wise enough to come here to the ones who had made a treaty with his dragon to give us information. Now, if it should come to you that you know this Gala, find me. My name is Ilne.
I do know who you are.
I'm sure.
Is that,
Don't be a stranger then.
is that Rory's sister?
Sister.
Yeah.
Rory's sister?
And that's Ilray?
Ilne.
Ilne.
Ilne. Doesn't take much for me to know who you are, Zoraxis.
Apparently all it takes is a kobold.
Thought we were trying to lay low.
You killed one of my cousin's men. One of Minil's boys.
It would seem that way.
Under normal circumstances, I'd find
I'll drop
that.
the hit now.
Under normal circumstances,
Zoraxis?
I would find that hilarious. But for the time being, I think your discretion is key here.
I was doing pretty good for a while. Made it a full day.
In any case, your friend here will be joining me in our manor house. We have some more questions for him about his dragon, this companion of his.
I'm confused now because you're saying it's his dragon.
From what I understand, Lehem here is the last tie to this dragon.
He is.
Yes. So if there's anyone who can give us information on this dragon and its death, Lehem is the only living witness. It seems there was a kobold by the name of Gowla who was sent to this prison by members of the Imperium, House Nemery. How they did that, why they did that, is of some concern to our family.
It seems kind of rude to be picking on a kobold, but I'm not a high-ranking family member or anything.
I'm not picking on anyone.
No, not you, them.
Perhaps.
It's clear Lehem is very comfortable being with you, so...
Zoraxis, you should come with us!
I don't think I can.
She gave me a cookie!
Can't really beat that. Did you give him a cookie?
No, I only, saved him and made sure we didn't abandon him.
Don't worry.
He's like, Lehem's like reaching out his hand to grab yours as well.
He's a child. We're gonna kill him. I'm gonna kill him.
Ilne sort of, well, you know what I come to if you have any information that might be valuable to House Edrene. But whatever the case, I hope you have a lovely rest of your time here in Pinbury, however long or short it may be.
Specifically, you told me to keep a low profile. Are there certain Edrians I should not be seen by? Since you seem fine with this.
Count yourself fortunate it was me. If you were my enemy, I promise you wouldn't have seen me. But maybe that's true for my cousins as well. She returns. Good day, Zoraxis.
You enjoy the rest of your day.
Of course. I'm going to drop your friend off, and then I'm going to go kill some sailors.
That sounds like a full day. Have fun, Lehem.
Yay! He's like getting pulled away. He kind of looks back and gives you the big wave.
I'll just
Oh
put the hood back.
He's like, I'm sorry he couldn't be more helpful. He's so friendly. He saved my life one time. When Gala died and just reading him off. At which point the three of you have kind of seen this unfolding.
I mean, some cotton candy or something like that.
Yeah.
Just one bite.
What that all about?
I think that's spider web.
No!
Comes out of silk.
They so good!
It would seem Lehem made a new friend.
She would lay us to the front. We made it this morning.
Yes. If you cannot tell by the hair.
I did look like that. That was the first clue.
I mean,
And
they're
she
all
didn't kill you.
That is a bonus. It turns out it was one of her cousins, not one of them. One
Speaking
of their
of,
cousins' boys.
I think we should have a team meeting back at the place on the
Can we really have a team meeting if Lehem's not here?
That's
Yes.
pretty valid. He's
I think
probably
it's
a pretty crucial part of the team.
He's like heading up the steps and he keeps looking back and waving.
I think that's the only time we can have a team meeting.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm honored, but Lamb has been part of the team longer than me. So I'm moving up, guys. I really appreciate
If
it.
someone could take notes for him so he can read it later, I think that would work
Yeah.
out.
You
I'm
see,
sure
like,
he'd appreciate
he's
it.
heading up, Lehem's going up, and he lets go of Ilne's hand for a bit just to go miming bear motions, and then making his arms this big.
What a gem. I'm glad he's having a fun time too.
Well, he's not dead. You know, it sucked that I didn't get to do it myself. I'll bring him back with 1 hit point just so I can strangle him. This is me thinking it, not Sonny.
Sorry, does everyone got what they needed?
Yeah. I gotta come back in a couple hours, but I would.
I'm achieved my goal.
Let's go for it.
Awesome.
Yeah, it will walk back and. So it turns out I didn't need that silver, but I'll keep it just in case.
That's fine. Hold on to it.
So you all make your way back.
Yeah.
At this point, you're going back to the camp, though.
Yeah. And should we go
Into
the Feaolyn Kittle or whatever?
The
feline. Fiddle and feline.
Feline.
Falutin feline.
He is fluting and fluting. As you. Oh, you guys gotta come down with the key.
Yeah.
So annoying.
Thank you.
Don't worry about the kobold. I don't think he's going to be here for a while.
I see.
How did you find the kobold?
That's a valid question. Some of...
Rory.
Roray's guys were down here.
Ah.
So they could have told him, who then told her. I don't know.
So what did Gowla have to do with the Edrenes?
I don't know, but she was very specific that he was a kobold.
Was it an Edrene's dragon?
That's kind of what it sounded like.
That, I wasn't
The
there.
No, they
Edrene's own dragons?
They were trying to get that dragon
Every-
under their control.
I thought we knew like
No,
all the big
they-
names have dragons as like war machines.
Yeah.
That would explain why the dragon.
The dragon, she said it was on their side of this conflict.
Interesting.
Say it again. Say it again. So that explains. Well, the dragon died.
The
Say it
dragon
again.
died.
Because.
We don't know.
Oh,
don't know
they said
why.
that explains why. I'm like, what? How do we know that?
And they
Well,
said
because
that
if
they
it's
said
on their
the-
side and they sent
Yeah.
people there,
The Imperium said that Gowla killed it.
Right. Yeah.
which doesn't make sense.
Look at him.
He was a psychopath.
He died to like some minions and Orn.
Rip the dream.
Can I go in and to the
No, he
right?
got the
I-
finger.
Yeah, Orin.
Orn.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Can I go in and to
Still
the
no.
right?
To the right. So usually you go in and to the left.
He
It
can only
is the
cast
left,
one.
sorry.
That's your side.
Yeah.
You can see the 2 beds pulled together.
Instantly separate them.
It's just one of them is yours, like neatly made, but with like footprints all over the middle, and the other one is like pillows piled up from everyone else's beds and like blanket pulled down over the head of the bed to make like a little tent.
Fort?
I'll just like put all his stuff together and put it on the bed
Yeah.
and just kind of like leave it.
Sure.
Is there anyone else in
No.
this room? Okay.
I start just slashing randomly, just so in case anyone's invisible.
I think we're good.
So,
If there were people, they would have not beaten your passages ever.
Yes.
here's the thing. Whatever interaction. Who did you kill?
One of my Nils boys.
It wasn't one of his sons.
No.
It was just a
I
boy.
think it was just one of his guys.
Yeah. So, that might be
I
comforting
think for
to
the
you.
most part, comforting. I
I
don't
don't
care.
know. Just
I
found
think
that
he's
out.
comforted that he killed him.
Also, that friend that I have up there, yeah, he was the reason that I was in the prison.
Oh,
He's the one that
interesting.
sent us
Oh,
to find Gowla, and we ended up with you two and
I
no
think
Gowla.
that was a fair exchange, personally.
Yeah. So this is where I was supposed to meet him and help, and then him to meet Gowla, but obviously Gowla's not there.
We are short one Gowla.
We are short of Gowla. But here's the thing.
But we earned a lamb.
But
The
we made a
Edrenes
friend along the way.
are very interested in you. Specifically, your ability to smuggle weapons.
Oh, how the tables have turned.
Care to elaborate, Julian?
Oh,
Wow, that's accusatory.
Well,
Everyone's got a life.
I'm just
He served
curious.
his time.
I mean, I did murder someone, and we seem like we're just brushing past that.
Yeah!
Well, you were saying.
He put himself in prison. He's an
Yeah, I bet you put yourself in prison.
I did.
You smuggled weapons, and you never went to jail for that.
They didn't catch me.
That's
Yeah, he
fair.
got himself.
That's fair. Right in the middle. Yeah. So here's the thing. they would like you at the party in 2 days.
Oh, it feels good to be wanted.
So he gets invited?
I know. I doubt you'd be invited.
I really
You'll
listen
probably be
sometimes.
invited by your new friend, and I need to bring you.
Will I be invited then?
What's
Or,
going
like,
on
can I
here,
contact,
y'all?
like, working... Who is this guy? Can this contact work a little harder for me? Who is
So-
this
I
guy?
don't know.
Would that be at the mansion?
Yes?
So why wouldn't I go and offer information to the sister we just ran into, so she gets me in there?
I have no idea. But if you go in there, will you not be killed? Like, fight on sight with Mino?
I don't know.
That's the only
We'd
problem.
have to figure that out when we cross that bridge.
But I need to bring you. Would you be willing to go?
What are we doing in there the other dinner?
I don't know. So the guy's name's Raven. He said that this house doesn't have long. The Edrenes,
Mm-hmm.
they're falling, like Saffron said.
They are.
And he's here to document their fall.
Interesting.
Yeah. And so he needs, basically, I'm in hot water for going to prison, obviously.
Yeah,
And
it
you
seems
guys
like you
are
really
ex-
screwed the pooch there.
Well, he was gonna get me into some noble houses, and now this is where we are. So
Indeed.
we're working on
It's
it.
where we are.
But now we're trying to work through that, and the best way to do that is to get on their good side, which means I need to bring you.
You want to get into a noble house, and he's getting you into one that's collapsing? That seems
It's
like a
a
poor
step
payment.
in the right direction. Just bear with me. Also, out of the hot water of the Imperium.
Mm.
That's more.
You're
That's
in
more.
You're in hot water with the Imperium.
They find out that I broke
That
you
is
guys
true.
out
Technically,
And
we
was
broke
not-
ourselves out.
and was not.
It's true, technically.
That's
and was,
true.
well,
You
you
want
weren't
that?
even there.
That's why you guys talk about it like literally every 5 minutes.
Yeah, that's true. I can't stop talking.
But, so long story
Honestly,
short,
can't believe we're alive.
It's amazing.
long story short, I'm trying to get myself out of hot water. They want to meet you, and you'll probably get invited by Rory. I'm assuming
I would
they're
hope.
trying to find all the allies they can, and like Saffron said, he's playing both sides. Why shouldn't we?
I think it's a lovely idea.
Wonderful.
When
You're kind of on your own there, bud.
I mean, killing weathered boys would mean that I'm an asset that can do better than anyone they get.
You do what
So.
you need to do, my friend.
I will.
I can talk to him and see if he can get you in, but I don't think his
Probably not.
favor extends that far with them. He is here from the Imperium.
But we can send messages through him, yes?
Yes, we can.
Then there's always that.
Mhm.
As I said, I can probably just send to the sister. Who will probably
Probably.
get me in. And want to keep it as inconspicuous as possible.
Probably.
So,
well, that sounds like a fun time.
Sounds like a great time.
That in 2 days, not tomorrow night, but the night after.
yes.
Yes.
Well, we need to buy some clothes, I imagine.
I believe we
Well,
do.
I think I'm okay.
Well,
Maybe I'll ask Raven for some finer
I have-
clothes.
fancy clothes, but I don't know if they're like fancy dinner clothes. They're like fancy comfy clothes.
Is it nighttime?
Yeah, getting to like dinner time ish. We'll see you spent like the afternoon out there.
I would like to go back.
Yeah.
So,
Get your earring.
but I also want to make a detour.
But before you
So-
leave, like, so even if you're like he's how about, do I know Raven?
Make a history check.
Come on, dice be nice.
Maybe I've had you roll for this last session, but I'll honor this one.
I don't actually know what that was.
Really quick, how late can people go tonight? I don't
Let's
want
do it.
He's my red.
You're assuming that now, are we?
I can.
I was gonna ask, but I haven't had time.
10:30.
10:30.
All right.
13.
13. You're aware that there is a. He sounds low level. Raven, last name something with an A maybe. Not really from a maybe semi-noble house. Paurelis rings a bell. Your understanding would be, archivist, someone who like does a lot of books. Keeps histories, keeps inventories, keeps track of things. Part of a large group of people who keeps track of things. So he himself either has a finger in everything, or or a very specific focus, but
yeah, this Raven guy, like I get that, like he's not gonna have this way, but like people he knows, like can they get me in? Because like
I'll see what I can do.
You know, I don't know. Like,
I feel like they're gonna want all the allies they can get there, so like.
And you know, I'm a mainland guy. I know some valuable people.
Like?
My family. So, you know.
Worst case, you come with me.
Worst case, I go with you. Best case, I go with you. Meet this wonderful Edrene Children lady. And get my boat out. They maybe get some good trade to, you know, go through our city and get out into the rest of the world. You know, it'd be great.
Well, I'll see what I can do.
Good.
But yeah, I want to go get my... Unless you guys have stuff you would like to do.
I'm chilling.
I would like to go get my earring.
Sure.
And then take a pit stop at the Blushing Rose.
Scandal.
you get the earring.
Boop, sink. How well does it match?
Very well. The craftsmen here know kind of what they're doing.
Yeah.
He'll even pull in the magnifying glass to show you that the runes have been recreated as best as they could.
I'm gonna just change that to 2 in my inventory.
Fair. And you head down, turning away from the Cat and Fiddle to take this side road, over to the Blushing Rose. The kind of pinkish orange glow, seductive music, and that scent of incense as you walk your way in. One of the gentlemen by the door says, "You've come back."
I'm here to see the madam.
Kind of like shares a glance with the woman next to him. Come in.
I don't think he would have seen me. Because I was disguised
when you're not
came
disguised
in and when I came out.
Oh, and you're not disguised now.
I didn't specify that I was, so it would have worn off.
Okay, for sure.
Yeah.
Then in that case, it will be Melody.
Hello.
Hi.
We don't usually have outsiders performing here.
Oh, I'm not here to perform. I'm just here to see
The madam.
I don't know.
Yeah, same exchange, but slightly different.
Yeah.
And again, they will open the door there for you. As you step in, it's crowded. People are kind of piled up in the little incense lounge, lounging on the cushions or getting a little comfortable with one another. As down the steps, almost as if like immediately upon your entrance, the madam walks. You're back and
Let's talk.
properly dressed,
What do you mean?
not in disguise.
Oh, yeah.
It's good to be honest about who you are. Comes down. We'll do that little like mock kiss on each cheek.
Oh.
What have you come to talk about?
I think it's best not to discuss here. It's more private.
Oh, you should know. This place is very secure.
Mm.
The people here are very well trained. The finest petals and thorns you'll ever find. But if it sets your mind at ease, we'll go to the same room as before. She leads you, takes your hand and like leads you up. And she kind of like brings you into this room through this kind of like curtain, into the room with the little pit in the middle, guides you around the edge, sits you down on a cushion. She kind of like lounges opposite you.
I believe I'm in at the party.
And all by yourself.
A little help from my friends.
Well,
I'd like to know what you want.
what
Me?
I want,
With it going there.
we'll start with what I'm offering. And that is protection. When the Edrenes fall, and ownership of this city changes hands, I simply wish to promise you the same protection that you would get as a loyal member of the Edrene household. All the venues you could ever want, all the companions you might seek, wealth and drink and all that. A chance to perform wherever and whenever you like. Within the territory I own. However, getting to that point, it's not something I offer just anyone. But your path has crossed with mine thrice now. This time here being the fourth.
I know of one. What of the other two?
Well, you were in here.
Once before.
Yes. This morning.
Mm-hmm.
Now, is that lovely little earring you're wearing?
Yes.
That's when I first heard about you. But let's just say between then...
The earring?
Yes.
This
Yes.
one. You didn't deliver it, though.
Didn't I?
Was it her?
She gave you the second one.
The second one, yes.
That she was the one that put it in my hand.
No, but it was one of her people.
Ah, I thought she meant her directly.
When I received that, that's the first time I heard your name. And ensured that I would find you a position should you ever come by. Let's just say the second time our paths crossed, you proved yourself to me.
When was that?
Don't worry about it.
I'm worried about it.
Now, I need to know if you are a petal or a thorn.
Well, what's the pitch?
There is a man in the Edrene household. His name is Kinry.
I've heard of him. Is he the main guy?
He's one of the sons of the current head of the family. Father of Mynil and Rore.
Ah, yeah.
He has something of a fatal flaw. Which is realized delightfully in his third son, rarely spoken of, Arthan. You might say that the Blushing Rose had a hand in that. But it seems his eldest son, Mynil, is similarly inclined. And, well, I wish to act on that, but known faces from my establishment aren't welcome in the Edrene household anymore. Kinry's loving wife has seen to that.
That's fair.
However, Mynil has something I desperately want. And I'd like you to take it from him.
And what would that be?
It's a key. He wears it around his neck.
Oh.
I doubt he would part with it easily. But if you'd like to be a very helpful petal, you could take it from him at this party, and we could... Well, I would benefit dearly from it.
What does this key unlock?
That's a question you can ask when you've earned my trust. It unlocks a door somewhere to something very valuable.
Cue part.
Right. But it's a need-to-know thing.
And if I get this key, I feel I'd need to know.
If you get the key for me, I would be overjoyed. And I like sharing information when I'm content. I'm sure you could drag it out of me, but I would need a key in my hand first.
Do you have anything I could use that would help me persuade him?
We have tools for both petals and thorns in this building. Can I take you to them?
Absolutely.
Kind of like rises.
As we're walking,
Send that.
okay, I'm guessing Petal is like seductress and Thorn is like enforcer.
Sort of.
Am I like, like gently versus...
Seduction is the purpose of this house, dear. It's
gathered.
just the way it ends that matters most. She kind of like raises a hand. She's got these very like fine nails with like a very strange kind of like deep purple polish on them, almost black. She kind of like holds one up. You see this?
Mm-hmm.
If I were to nick you on your skin, not quite. It might blind you.
Oh.
It might, in some cases, cause your eyes to melt from your head. Things like that belong to the thorns who operate in this house. More permanent means of sending a message.
Yeah, I don't want to do that.
No, it doesn't seem your...
Not my style.
Not particularly.
Not good for the brand.
For the brand.
No. As she brings you down into this basement, you can see it's almost built like a shrine down here. Pillars with like archways going up. All along this wall you can see what look to be these vials of poison, these little call them nail polish. Some are marked with an eye, some are marked with like a little heart, some are marked with like what looks to be a body, like a little stick figure, but like arms to its side. Marked with words, blindness, paralysis, charming. There are also several rows of perfumes, and what looks to be this like necklace with a big heart on it. Leads you through. There are also a number of weapons kind of off on a wall. A number of like little very fancy clothing of various shapes and sizes, different fits. And she sort of...
Anything of the bardic variety?
Of the bardic variety. Nothing that you can see here. She sort of... This equipment of ours, it's some of many. Most of it here is to keep up appearances.
Of course.
If you did want something more bardic, musical in nature, we could arrange that in exchange for a key.
That sounds fair.
Of course. It is fair. I'm going to put my cat out real quick. Don't mind me. She's meowing. Background lore. Oh.
Damn it, Star.
Oh boy.
So much is happening today. I love it.
I want to be a petal.
I'm a thorn.
I'm a thorn.
What are you?
You know.
I think he's a petal.
I'm a petal.
Is that the conversation?
Yeah.
Wow.
Two
The
petals,
thorns
two
and the
thorns.
petals.
Nice. So, where we're picking up, sort of is showing you around the little perfumes. Most of it seems to be with the intent of charming people.
Aren't elves immune to being charmed?
They are more resilient to it, yes. But
Falling asleep, they can't.
we have ways of mitigating that. And I believe someone like you has proven that she's well versed in the art. What help do you think you need? if you were to take this quest for us?
Something that would cut through their resilience, maybe? There's only so much that I can do to mitigate that. And, if possible, a fine dress for the party. I could return it, of course. But...
If we were to provide you with clothing, you should know that the clothing we have access to here is, it's hardly modest. I don't know if that's particularly your brand.
As she's
Kinda like
wearing
eyes you have in it. Yeah, yeah.
Grecian slits all the way down the leg skirt.
Yeah. Yeah, she'll still make that comment. But we can arrange something for you, dear. In the meantime, she kind of like takes a perfume delicately. I give you this. Handle it with care.
What does it do?
I'll send you the stats later.
Whoa!
But
Let me just put that in my inventory.
it will... Elves are shielded by their fey blood, their ancestry. This will loosen that hold on them.
Nice. So it cancels disadvantage, basically.
We'll see.
Lovely and all.
As you're doing that, you notice at the far end of this... Do you have dark vision?
Nope.
No. So it's very faint. There seems to be like a shrine at the end of this place.
What's that?
It turns. That is an old thing. A shrine of sorts. I wouldn't call this place a cult. But we have certain figures we look up to. It has long been the opinion of this house that we are waiting for certain people to appear who might change things.
In what way?
In a pleasant way for us. Our house is one of excitement and seduction and revelry. And that, she kind of gestures off into the dark, is one we hope to bring it about.
Who is it?
She has no name. But she kind of takes your hand and guides you. The figure there, it's like a stone kind of like, not statue, but it's like engraved, like embossed, I guess. Hair kind of pulled back into like a ponytail. She's got what looks to be like this like starry dress with like stars all over it. Horns on her head, little nubs, and kind of like arms out, head back. For some time, we've believed that someone like this would appear and guide us in our efforts. Kind of like looks to you. You almost bear her likeness, but your horns are
A little too curled.
a little more curled. Not that I would mean offense by that.
None taken.
However, one day, perhaps in a century or two, perhaps in 1,000 years,
Perhaps in a few months. You never know.
you never know. But we sit, and some of us come down here and pray. But I wouldn't think much of it. Just an old shrine to something most of us have forgotten. In any case, was there anything else you would seek down here from me? I can assure you, if you earn my trust, acquiring tools that will help you in these sorts of quests will be effortless.
I'll see what I can do.
Of course. And you will begin this quest against mine own.
I'll look for the key. Do you have something I could replace it with? some sort of duplicate? Do you know what it looks like? Could you get something made?
It's an iron key.
Mm-hmm.
I can have one fashioned for you, but it won't look identical.
Mm.
Passing glances will say the truth of it. For what it's worth, he always keeps it hidden, concealed.
Mm-hmm.
So it's not like anyone's going to be taking a look at it, besides you and whatever wandering your fingers do.
Oh my god.
Slow hands.
But I leave that to you.
I have an idea for a new lick.
Very nice.
Oh dear. As you are sort of, I guess, heading your way back up.
As I pass like the potions reverse come in. Any of these gonna help?
Oh, the ones that are labeled?
Yeah.
She's kind of like, may I see your nails?
They're just like
Yeah, regular
yeah.
nails. I could arrange to have them painted if that's something you seek.
Maybe as a last resort.
I think that's fair.
A precautionary measure, if you will.
Of course. We can arrange of the options here. You have many nails to choose from.
Can they all be a different one?
I don't see why not.
Oh, cool.
But we can arrange that now. There's a chair here. I can have it done for you.
I would love that.
She will like pull up a cushion just to kneel on it there, and she will begin to kind of like paint the nails.
She's gonna paint my nails. Very nice.
Yeah.
I'm assuming you'll send me
Yes.
that stuff too.
And
I
you'll
would
have
like all of them
choice to
and
make that.
different
Well,
nails.
Well, you'll see. You'll see. While that's happening, the rest of you, Bray's just kind of like, or Bray, Melody just kind of left, leaving you all in the Falutin feline.
We're moving up in rooms, right? We're not sleeping downstairs. Is that what we're...
Well, he still has to sleep.
I don't think it matters if I sleep where I sleep. It's just been confirmed, or no, I should probably stay in
She
the
said
no
if
combat
anyone
zone.
other than me.
I should stay in the no combat zone.
Yeah.
But before they leave, I'll let them know about the cult thing.
Oh, okay. You can make information.
Okay.
You weren't there.
Yeah, that's
we
exciting.
were attacked by a cult, I think. You said they were saying my name.
Who?
Yeah.
Wow. Who starts a cult like on a prison island? That feels like a pretty weird spot.
Was it on the prison island? If they were, I think they were looking for me.
Ooh, that's really personal. That's
It is. It's all in this book, and I'll bring out the little other book.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, it's all in Infernal, too. It's a lot of fun.
Dang.
I can read it to you.
I would have loved those.
But yeah, and I'll just run through Tyrat and Illafrain, how they are similar in their looks, and that's not a big
In their
thing for
symbol.
deities.
Yeah, and like, you know, if you wanted a, you know, palpable, you know,
Words.
if you wanted a facelift that makes you more appealing to the people here, saying you're a god of life might help trick
And
some
it's
peeps.
pretty 180 to like go from hey look, death to life. Yay. That doesn't happen.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, you know,
Oh,
if
and
you're
how it's
already
part of
like
the
a,
chain chorus.
yeah, so if you're already that bad, like I feel like lying to some people to get them to like worship you,
Yeah.
is it really that much worse?
Not that hard.
You know?
That's about it.
Okay.
I'm not sure what that means for Sonny, but yeah.
Not much.
Nah, well, I mean, I want to go to the bottom of it. Your curiosity don't have no emotional attachment other than the fact that they tried to kill me. But
I mean, it's
they won't
we
be
could kill
killing
more cultists. That's
I mean,
really the bright side
It won't
here.
be too much on my conscience.
And the priest did say to my discretion, so
You're discreet.
I'm going to head to the room, and I want to get the room across from hers.
Yeah, as
And I will start brewing tea.
they are on your tab, as you said.
They're on his tab.
And I go up and I'll start having some drinks.
Some drinks. You're gonna make some tea.
Yeah, in my
What,
room.
what kind of tea are you making?
I have a few different ones. I'm just gonna get the kettle warm
Yes.
and waiting for her to get back.
Okay.
I want to ask her if anyone speaks Draconic.
In
That she
her
knows
establishment.
of, yeah.
Yes, we have some who are well versed.
Would I be able to borrow their services? Reading Draconic, that is.
You want one of them to read for you? Or Lachem?
We don't have lachem.
Make no mistake. I would love to provide you with any services you desire of this house.
Once you get the key.
Once I get my key.
That's fair.
Once we've established that level
Trust.
of trust, I'll read you all the languages you want.
Fair.
But until then,
Is Mino? Just curious. Who are his kids?
Who?
Mino.
Meinl has no children.
Is he married?
No.
Oh, okay.
He's a young
Cool,
boy.
cool. I was just making sure if there was
That-
I had to worry about.
I didn't think that was something you would worry about.
I'm more worried about an angry spouse coming after me than anything.
I didn't think that was something you'd worry about either.
In the Edrene house, maybe a little bit.
Not so much the bowel scenes then.
I don't think she was upset.
Oh, she wasn't.
Interested. How did you hear about that?
I hear many things. But let's just say our paths crossed there sooner than you thought.
Paths crossed in.
In Silsbury.
You were there?
No, but I have...
Oh. You keep saying our paths crossed, and I think you mean you and me, but you mean your people. And
That is you and her.
I know. I'm not.
I've had
Takes me a
eyes
while.
on that town for quite some time.
And when I get this key, I trust you'll give me some more information on my friend. Tell me the whole story.
I'll tell you what I know. And I assume you wanting me to read Draconic has something to do with that.
You'd probably be right.
Get out of here.
Your name's Julian.
Shut up! You're a
With
butt!
that, she will kind of just finish painting the nails. She'll plant a little kiss on the back of your hand before standing and leading you out.
Cool.
Sort of.
If I come in and out, should I look like this or should I disguise? Preferences?
I have no preferences.
Cool.
There's no need to lie to us.
Well, more for people seeing me.
I think it sends a more powerful statement for this house to have the fair melody staying in it. Or spending time in it. Now, you have tonight to rest and however you'd like. The evening after, I believe, shall be the beginning of your endeavor.
Sounds like.
Don't falter.
I shan't.
And she will kind of like lead you right up to the door
Mhm.
and sort of gesture for you to leave.
I will leave and head back.
You head back. You're waiting for Melody to come back. You've
Yeah.
kind of gotten the tea warm.
Yes.
I will go in
Pour
and.
more water.
Oh, I gotta play tonight.
That's
So
wait. I'll wait.
I'll go to the stage and I'll start playing.
Check out this new lick I did.
Melody.
Oh, there she is. I'll start warming up a little.
Back up. You kind of come upstairs. The door to Raven's room is open slightly. But otherwise, it's all quiet up here.
Okay.
The bed is made, but all of his belongings have been cleared out.
He left.
Yikes.
Stitcher.
That's fine. I'll go to my room.
You go and...
Just wait for
Plump,
it.
plump, plump, plump.
Just wait for it. I'm waiting for it.
Oh, you let it go in?
Yeah, let it go and get set. And just...
Hello?
It me.
Oh, I'll go and open the door.
I'll walk in and I'll have my tea tray ready
Aw.
and everything.
I came in. Alright, and I'll just put my little cup, and then I open my little pouch. And I've got 5 different colored baggies.
Oh no.
I've got a silver one, a green one, an icy blue one, an orange one, and a black one. You have any preference? Oh, any of these?
Silver.
Oh, good choice. You ever heard of moon tea before?
I don't think so.
They say it's brewed by witches and midwives up on the East Coast. I'm just gonna just put it in. Yeah. It's uncommon, leafy, green, gray plant. It's a bit bitter, but sweet to the tongue.
Did you send him all this?
No.
I'm picking it up.
That first part
I was
was
like,
more
wow, you're
accurate,
on
and
it.
I was like, oh my goodness.
Interesting you choose some of these. They say that having 2 cups about an hour before will prevent pregnancy during coils.
Oh, it's moon tea, yeah, right.
Some claim it heightens sensations, other than, but I digress. Interesting. But I put 2, and I'm gonna grab a green one. This one's called.
Oh, this one's just for me?
Yeah, you have one. Yeah.
Oh, I thought you bring 2 cups. I was like,
nice.
okay.
I'm gonna take a green one. This one called Leaf Walker Sensation.
Ooh.
Anyway, I've been meaning to talk to you about something. I came across not the first bar that I've sailed with, believe it or not.
I don't find that hard to believe.
It was actually, it doesn't happen all that often. About 40 years ago, we were sailing just outside that, what was it again? I believe it was, I'm just checking the map. Whisper Keep. We were living outside, we came across the ruins of a boat that had kind of gone ashore. Turns out there was a storm there a couple days back, and the only survivors was a traveling minstrel group. And they called themselves the Mighty Wind or something stupid like that. Anyways, only survivors, we took them on. They were lovely chaps and whatnot, and they played songs and we sang, and it was all fun. They stayed on our boat for about 3 weeks. They're about 3 weeks or a month, and then, after the fact, we dropped them off that port and we left them there. Well, about 10 days or so before the authorities were on us. That was the last time the captain, Vandram, he didn't like bars after that. And he always said it wasn't because they lied or anything. It was because they always, they always had a way of focusing on their own interests. And I'll pour a little tea. I think honesty is the first chapter in the Book of Wisdom. Yeah, I smuggled them weapons. I did a lot of things over the course of the years. I've helped the Edrenes, I've helped the Wedrenes, I've helped every single one of these families. I've done some bad shit. Here's the thing though. I've adapted a little bit of a mantra. It's love all, but trust few.
It's good. Good mantra.
And here's the thing though. Trust gotta begin with faith. And I'm gonna pull out 300 gold pieces. I know you've lied to me a few times now. I need to know from you. This is gonna continue. I'm gonna go to this fancy party. What do you want?
I've told you what I want.
You're talking long term. You're talking well in between. You want to be famous. But things are a little bit complicated now. So you need me to go to this party. What do you hope to get out of that?
As I said, Raven, we got tangled up in this whole prison thing. When we first came here and he met with us, well, me, he was saying how we probably didn't have long before the Imperium came after us for breaking Gala out. Gala's the one they want. The Imperium doesn't care about, no offense to you,
None taken.
but the Imperium doesn't care about you or some guy who killed one of Minos' boys. The Imperium cared about that dragon.
That does seem to be the case, don't it?
And with the association there, he was worried we were both going to go down. Obviously. I just went because he said he could get me into some nobler houses. I've played in minor houses, but, you know, if you're not part of a guild, it's hard to get in. I didn't want to tie myself to one family in particular, one group in particular, by joining a guild. I'll make my own name.
I'm gonna pretend like I know what them all entails, but I really don't.
I don't really either.
Okay.
Meta, but I just know that Daniel's mentioned it. So. Bards and guilds and all that stuff.
That's been mentioned.
Bards.
Bards and guilds.
Oh no.
But now there's a way for potentially some of that heat to dissipate. And it's by bringing you, someone with skills in smuggling and weapons, to the Edrenes.
Here's what I'm gonna say now. I think our fates are gonna be a little bit intertwined from now on. I don't think we're getting rid of one another anytime soon. And I'll be honest. Your word, I don't like lies. Not about the lies that bothers me. It's the insult to my intelligence is what it is. Now, I want to trust everyone here. Here's the thing though. It's hard to do. And it's real easy to lose. The best way to find out if you can trust somebody is to trust them.
And I will slide over 300 gold pieces. Now just no, I'm gonna hold it here.
Oh yeah.
I really want to trust you. I hope you know the people who are to trust. And I hope you think I'm one of them.
I'd say I'll leave the gold there. I'd say we're working to it.
I think that's...
Like you said, I wouldn't say love all, but trust few is a good words to live by. We're working to it. I feel there's some trust built in the nature of how we met. I have no problem with you. You don't seem to be, at least on the run from the authorities. You turned yourself in there. You could probably leave whenever you wanted.
Kinda, yeah.
Yeah. So I have no qualms with you. I have no qualms with the tiefling. I just don't want him to be the reason I go down. Yeah, you had nothing to do with this. Sorry.
Well, you don't win the game alone. If you want to go fast, you go alone. You want to go far, you go together.
And I'll pick up my cup and I will head back to mine.
You have a pleasant evening.
Do you want your cup back?
When you're done with it, don't rush or anything. If you would clean it out.
I'll take the gold and I'll put it in my bag. As he's leaving, go, hey, Sonny? One day.
I look forward to it. It's my favorite.
I'll drink the moon tea.
Yeah.
It's a lot like green tea. You know they make these... no, never mind.
I
didn't know.
I'll drink my tea gently. Is there sinks? What, something sort of wash the cup?
Ooh,
What's this
there'd
water?
probably be like a basin or something.
Probably.
Right? It's, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I'll like take some water from the basin and who am I kidding?
I was gonna say, like,
It's like holding a spoon underwater though, where it like splashes up. Just presentation.
Well, I'll finish the tea.
Yeah.
And then I'll
Cleans your face.
clean the prestidigitation in the cup clean and put it like on the nightstand or whatever.
Prestidigitation in my eyes.
And,
God!
Ew.
It's gonna keep blinking that you dried up, you know.
And I'll head to bed.
All right. Is there anything else anyone wants to do before we call the session for tonight?
Dream?
just fine.
We'll handle dreams at the start of
I love starting with dreams.
But with that, thanks for listening, he said, pointing at the microphone.
Oh.
Let's go.
Ground was covered today, even if it was a slower session in terms of just like the shopping and the plotting and unfolding.
Hey, we had a fight.
Yeah.
Did have a fight.
Honestly, though, we love a good plot session.
We do love a
Oh,
good
yeah.
scheme.
Honestly, that was more plot than I thought I was going to get.
I'm just gonna go to the live with a
Yeah, I was like, I'm
temple
just
on
going
a
to go to
rim.
the temple and see what's up.
You spoke
legit.
to a few named people, even if you didn't get their names.
Oh, yeah.
Anyway, I'm gonna call the session there. Goodbye.
Bye.
Bye.